Just Laugh Podcast. It's like smoking crack with Jesus.
So welcome, Street Kings.
Okay. Perfect. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Great. Yeah, dude.
What's it going get?
No, bitches. What's up? All right.
Damn. That's how Ronaldo treats his woman there.
Am I in frame? Am I even in the frame? Did you tell?
You were.
Can you tell?
You were, you two are the easy parts to frame because you're both on the outside.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Do you want me to check again? Because now you might be too tall.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right.
Bro, man.
No, right here. No, this is good. We're good. I fucking blew it. God damn it. See, right as we were getting this started, he was shouting out the Street Kings and everything, and I blew it.
Yep, still good.
All right.
Who are the Street Kings?
You, bro. You're one of them.
I guess I am. I kind of begrudgingly am.
Yeah. Why do we got to be embarrassed about being fans of each other's podcasts?
I'm here with my first fan,
Ronaldo was like, man, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I kind of became a fan. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, like, why would you it's like such a
We're
backhanded
trash
way.
television, baby.
You
Despite
realize
my best interest, I'm a fan of yours.
Yeah.
half the time the show is just you guys watching porn together. Like that's what.
That's not half. There's been one.
There was
Sly Stallone.
And
Did we
Girls
watch
Gone
another
Wild.
porn?
Girls
Okay,
Gone
Girls
Wild.
Gone Wild. Yeah, recently, we have started to go down porn avenues.
oh, and what is Josh's big magnum opus? We're gonna record live inside a porn theater with each other
right.
with other men's cum all around us.
yeah,
He
we're
was
still
so-
we're still gonna do that,
Dude, he is
I was
so
just thinking
intent
about
on
that like
that.
2 weeks ago.
Like
I love it.
The amount of giddy that he gave that, like when he presented that idea, when he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna do this," you would have thought like he was going back to college or something. Do you know
There's
what I'm
such
saying? Like,
few things I get excited about,
I know, and
but if I get a good idea, I'm like,
you are
I'm
never
doing that
excited about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could win the lottery, and you would. I mean, you'd barely be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's, but. God damn, we're gonna do it inside of a porno theater.
shit. Dude, it's still hilarious. And now that I'm doing video too, definitely doing it inside a porn theater.
You think you could do the video in there?
Now
Get away
yeah.
with it?
Yeah,
How?
my phone.
Now to make it
Well, I'm
extra
sh-
illegal.
Well, now
I'm sure
it's-
there's a lot of people that go in there and use cameras and get away with it.
Yeah, because I think once you're in the inside, they don't care what you do as long as you keep it down, and then you can rent out the whole fucking thing.
Right.
So I'm gonna rent out the whole thing.
You put cameras in the toilets?
They're already there, I'm sure. I'm gonna hack the cameras in the toilets.
Why would you rent the whole thing out though? Does the economic
Orgies.
Pizza parties.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Well,
Wouldn't
it
that be
has-
great?
Pizza orgy parties.
She told me it seated because I called her one time, like during an intro. I was like, all right, let's call her, and then by her I mean the fucking porn theater.
Her,
But
yeah,
she
he's
said
on a
it
first
had.
name
She
basis, so
said
I
it
called
had.
Sally.
She said it had like a dozen seats in it.
I don't
So
think they
that's
have a
like-
big roster of employees there. I'm sure it's just like 2 people. It's a family business.
Dude, the me and my girl went there because I used to have a bit
Oh
about.
hell yeah!
I used to have a bit about this, but then I hadn't done it for like 2 years or been to that place. So I'm like, I don't even know if this is still a thing. So I went there just to confirm that this still existed because I'm saying it in the present tense.
I can't
I'm like,
believe-
okay, let's go. It's
Sure
wild.
we did.
Yeah.
Listen
It's
to this
bananas.
motherfucker making excuses for going to. So I had to go there. I've been researching it for the last
No,
5 weeks.
I didn't even go in. Like,
Turns out I like researching the black on white a lot more than the others for some
if I
reason.
wanted to sound cool, I could have just phrased it as me and my lady went to the sex shop.
Right.
But
What'd
no,
you guys get there? Did you get some toys to play with?
We didn't
Shit?
do anything there.
Oh, you
We
didn't?
may have got like lube or something. I don't think we bought anything.
Oh, that's disappointing.
We just like wandered around, and
That's
then
disappointing.
we asked the lady who worked there, who was like
for
this
for a 3-way.
kind of surprisingly kind of hot chick.
Mm.
Because last time I've been there, there was just a creepy like kind of a feminine dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is uncomfortable. It's like a Buffalo Bill type. But no, then the next time we went there, it
You
was
needing help back there?
this like a little.
How could you tell his dick was stuck between his legs?
You could tell.
Because he kept asking, "Would you fuck me?"
Because when he kept turning around, you could see it poking out of his jeans.
It looked like he was hiding a tail in his
Looked
pants.
like he was shitting
That's
himself.
impressive. That's impressive.
Was it a MILF? Was she like, how old was she?
No,
probably
she
old,
was.
wasn't she?
No, she was like maybe 25.
Oh, really?
And then I think kind of gothy.
Oh,
Okay, that
damn.
makes sense.
Like
Be
a
still
little,
my
like-
beating heart.
But we like asked
Did
her.
she have a Jack Skellington tattoo as well?
It was the type
Hit
you
the
would.
fucking trifecta.
If you saw it, you wouldn't be surprised if she did.
oh,
definitely.
man, that's
Yeah.
my type right there.
But she told us like the map of the whole thing. So there's several. There was like at the time 4 different
the
theaters.
map.
She literally pulled out a map of
Of,
the place
of a
that
vagina.
had
She's
a
like, this is the
diagram.
clitoris. This is.
I think it's like when you get a room at the Holiday Inn.
This
they
is
pull
my
the map
squirt-
out and they're like, "Oh, your room is going to be through here." And she took a pin.
This is my squirt button.
the squirt button.
So wait, she had a layout of the whole
Yeah,
place.
yeah. She pulled out a layout.
And you were like,
and,
well, can you move the chairs like this so we can have a comedy show? Like,
oh, it
just set
wasn't. It
up?
didn't show like where the chairs were and shit. But it was like, all right, here's the showroom, and then there was like an L around the showroom. So it's like here are the single stalls, and then at the end there is the fetish theater, which $10 instead of $6.
Ooh.
And that's just they just show raunchier stuff.
That's the fetish.
No,
tax.
that one had a fucking sex swing in it.
Wow.
Live.
I think people just rent it, and then it's implied that this is for like the kinkier folks.
What?
Yeah.
And they just trust that it's supposed to be sanitized.
I asked her that. I'm like,
I don't
who
think- who
cleans
cleans
this?
Who is it?
Who cleans this?
What did
and
she say?
How
she's
much
like,
does he get paid?
yeah.
'Cause he
She's like,
deserves
not
more.
me. Like she was just like, not me. And then I'm like, do you just hear sounds all the time here? And then she's like, yeah, I just have headphones. I'm like, okay, all right.
I remember.
And she was like surprised, like very informative and just like grounded.
Does it just sound like you're on a boat all the time? Just like this waves slapping against the side of your boat all the
it's just-
time?
I remember one of my first stunts for the radio on the hacky morning show that I was on, which was hacky but super hacky.
Explain
it
your
was
act.
hacky. We get it. It was
Thank you.
hacky.
No, but it was to clean the floor of a porno booth. And
Jizz mop. Yeah.
Right. And I walk up to the booth and on the fucking sign.
Wait, you had to do that for the. I'm sorry to interrupt. You had to
Yeah.
do that for the radio station.
Yes.
You had to go mop. So you had to do like dirty jobs.
This was like him losing the contest.
Right.
Oh,
I
okay.
like lost. There was some sort of bit where, I lost whatever it was. And then I had like a paper towel in one hand and I had so I was actually and I had gloves on. I did have gloves on. And I had to, do that. I opened the porno booth and before I get there, I see the sign. It says Short Bus's booth. That was my name, Short Bus. And it says, please come in. C-U-M.
Oh my
Please
god!
come
Of course,
in.
of course.
And I open it up, and a fucking homeless guy had passed out in there. He fucking passed out in there. And I woke him up, and he actually left.
I
What
woke
kind
him up
of
with a
pass
tuggy.
out?
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Do you have a needle in his arm passed out, or just?
Right.
No, I think it was booze.
Yeah, this was the South. They
I
just
think
let
it was
the.
booze. I think it was down there in the Lexignam area. They called it because it was all like Vietnam War veterans. It was good. Really
Okay, yeah, no.
uplifting.
We don't take
And-
care of those people.
And we got him to leave, and I took a black light in there, and dude, that thing looked like Van Gogh's Starry Night. Like it was an impressionist painting.
Kyle
I'm not
doesn't know
kidding.
art.
You know,
He just always has
exactly.
that one
Yeah.
in his back
Yeah,
pocket.
that's so funny.
He's like, hey, you guys like Starry Night?
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. But it was, yeah. So people are obviously coming in there all the time. Those are good old days, huh?
Those are the good days.
Yeah.
So more cum talk or
You never have enough.
okay?
I'm set.
I
I don't know where we came from this or how we got here.
You don't know where we're gonna come, dude,
One of
but
the-
it's gonna be in a booth somewhere.
What about if you try booking the first live First Laugh podcast?
Well, I already did a live First Laugh podcast.
What? When?
You were there.
You were there.
Episode 100.
Oh, must have really
The
stood
Mason
out to
City.
me. Okay.
It was my improv fucking stand-up sets.
Oh, okay. No, I do remember.
You recorded that?
God damn. Shit. Oh, God, no, there have been those moments. I've listened to them before, and I've been like, oh, my fucking God.
Oh yeah, you told me to edit shit out of it that I didn't.
Thank you.
You're like, take out this girl's name. I'm like, no one's gonna listen to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have.
Highest rated episode.
Yeah, exactly. Three people downloaded that one.
And I'm ashamed to say that I'm one of them, but I was.
Oh,
So your
see?
next live podcast should be from that porno theater.
That's a good idea.
Do that. Fucking do it. You could book it. How
I
much is it?
rent out a porno theater.
How much is it to book the fucking room?
I could not tell you.
$100?
But let's say there's 12 seats and it's only fucking $6 a person. So let's call it $100.
$100. You get on stage.
Yeah, Sinful Sensations are going to be pissed when I rent out their stage.
Bro, but think about that. 12 people. So you get 12 people in there. It sounds great. It's going to sound amazing. And
Don't know what we're basing that on.
Dude, because the theater can't be that big, so with 12 people applauding.
Yeah, it's
and-
literally
The acoustics of a jerk-off room are fantastic.
I've been in them. I know.
Yeah, I think we got to do the regular episode first from the porn theater before this.
We got to go undercover.
Yeah.
We got to break the law in this place before we ask if we can film there. Is that your fucking plan? You don't think that that's going to get out when,
That's not breaking the law.
to film inside of a fucking porno theater?
They already have the cameras in the toilets, dude. You heard them, so
I don't,
I'm
bro.
sure.
I don't.
Okay, well, a place you rent out.
Right.
So I could see it being copyright
But if
infringement.
there's other dudes in there jerking off,
No, okay.
which there
Well, my
will be,
idea is we're just
to
renting
watch
out.
the dudes jerk off. Listen,
My
it's
idea
master
is
plan.
we're just the
Like
only
Chuck
people
Berry.
in there. You know nothing about ideas.
I know everything about ideas. I know.
I know nothing about follow-through.
Chuck Berry invented rock and roll so he could get videos of women pissing in his restaurant. That was his fucking. That's his master plan. This is you. You started a podcast to get your way into these fucking porno theaters and record dudes jerking off. That's what this has all been building up
If I wanted to record men jerking off, I would just record men jerking off.
No,
it's not hard to get guys to jerk off.
Gets you
Believe
off.
me, I've tried.
It gets you off under the fucking auspice of a podcast. I don't know why.
So-
I think that's your
so-
fucking thing. That's
so
what
it's
gets
like-
you hard.
So it's like I'm a gay dude that likes turning straight guys. I have a specific.
I'm not trying to put a label on your sexuality. I mean, it's a spectrum, and whatever, bro. But my deal is that I think you want to record it and make it part of a podcast, which is fine. I mean, there's weird shit to be into.
I'm glad I could be here to help you book
Yeah, I'm
this.
glad
for
we
you,
figured this
dude.
out with Ronaldo
I know you already had like a 20-something-year-old Mexican on, but I'm gonna be funnier than him. So
All right, good. Shit, he remembers the Arturo episode. God damn, this motherfucker knows deep cuts.
Wow.
I did find my first fan.
Yeah.
Shit.
I feel like, and I've been on all these episodes, so I feel like it's a clip show, and I'm just like remembering parts that I was in.
That would have been funny if he was like, Kyle Fields from the First Laugh podcast.
That motherfucker.
I did. I came up to him. I was like, "Hey, dude, Josh's podcast. It would be shit without you, dude. So thanks for doing it."
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I said
That's
that to
right.
him.
That's right.
Keep your head up, champ.
I talked about this yesterday when we.
Yeah, we
when
just had this
We
conversation.
just had this conversation with Jeff that, like, after all of the years I spent in radio and doing comedy and hosting a game show and all this shit that I tried and tried and tried again to fucking make it, that I just being on this podcast fucked up every week is like, that's what breaks me. And then everyone's like, oh my God, Kyle from the first, like, you're Josh's sidekick.
Yeah, you're
wow.
gonna pop
Like,
as my
God
sidekick.
Damn it. God damn it. Yeah, man.
I'm not fucking Andy Richter.
And the show just keeps getting bigger, much to my chagrin. I keep on doing all this stuff, and it did nothing hits, and then like this gets on like fucking I don't know what comedy, so
like, well,
HBO Max, whatever.
I could cut you out for Boblet, I guess.
You could fucking ever replace
Dude,
me
with
with
Bob.
Boblet.
I mean, he
With
is a
Boblet
he is a winner of like a comedy contest of wherever
In
the fuck
Peoria.
Illinois. So
in
I mean,
Peoria.
yeah, it's more credits than me.
That was one of our storylines
With
from
Boblet.
the Josh Freeman show. Was you just come over and I replaced you as the sidekick with Boblet.
Like I just walked in. And
what?
I'm like,
Wait,
hey,
what is this?
What's going on, man? You told me that we weren't filming today. Because
Yeah.
I'm coming in there to get my code or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I forgot. What the fuck, man?
It's like, yeah, we weren't filming.
But you've been trying to edge yourself out this whole time because you just can't stand how great the podcast is doing. But Josh is like, dude, you dropped the hard R on the broadcast last week. I can't have you on anymore.
I would have to
Sorry.
passive aggressively sit next to Boblet as we continued it, and then you'd have to like keep on telling me to move further away.
We just gradually frame you out.
And then Boblet would have to say some like retort that I deemed horrible, and like I'd have to yell out the fucking joke back. We should do this. This is gonna fucking happen though. I know it.
Yeah, it's just gonna happen in real life.
We're gonna make it on HBO Max, and then you're Josh's buddy.
Man, how you been doing?
Coming this fall to TBS, Josh's buddy stars in his own show. Josh's buddy.
Well, enough of the smut talk.
Yeah,
So-
thanks for having me, buddy.
It's Mercado, right? All right.
Excellent.
Boom. Perfect
What a
enunciation.
goddamn beautiful fucking name you have.
Ronaldo
You
Mercado.
motherfucker. God damn it.
It's pretty
How
nice.
are you
man.
not like a pro wrestler in Mexico right now?
I loved wrestling for a really long time. I literally thought about maybe that's what I wanted to do.
And you
but
would
then,
not have to change. I mean, because I
yeah.
can't roll my R's. Can you roll your R's?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking say your name with the R's rolled. Come on.
You really want me to like if I was like if they were gonna
yeah.
like bring me to the ring or whatever, dude?
Absolutely, yeah.
Exacto, super Ronaldo Mercado. And then they say,
Beautiful.
Fucking good at it.
Beautiful. Fucking people are losing their goddamn mind. You come out with some beautiful mask on or some shit. That'd be
I
amazing.
just maxed out Josh's levels.
Had to reset. We're good.
It would have to be. What would your mask be? Have you thought about that? What your mask would be?
Probably some form of like an eagle scorpion with like the head of a penis.
Oh
Like,
wow.
you know.
Before
Makes
you got,
sense.
when you got to the scorpion part, but the rest of it, the penis and the eagle thing, I fucking like that.
You like
Yeah,
that?
he was on board.
Are
He
you
was on
just-
board for most of it.
You scared of scorpions?
I know. I think they're fucking badass, man. I think I would be like some sort of a cat. That's what I would be. I don't know why. I can just see it thinking, I don't think it'd be a cool fucking badass. It'd be like the house cat.
Yeah, Kyle the Spectrum cat.
The spectrum. The autistic cat.
And speaking of trash television, Mr. Ronaldo here was on the critically acclaimed
Emmy Award
Jerry's.
winning.
Did it win it? Yeah, I guess it had to. That many years, probably.
Maybe.
Oh,
It was definitely
absolutely it
referred
did.
to as
A lot
TV
of-
Guide's worst
yeah.
television show ever.
That's an award.
Ronaldo here was on the goddamn Jerry Springer show. That is fucking amazing.
It's a credit. It's a story. That's
That
for
is
sure.
so fucking badass. And you talked to your girlfriend. I don't know the story behind this. I'm assuming it was you pulling her there and not vice versa.
How long
Yeah.
were you together when you guys were on that show?
We had been together. I was 18 at the time, so I'm 22 now. We had probably been together for like a year. Thank you.
4 years.
Thanks, buddy. Probably like a year and a half, close
Wow,
to two.
okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, probably close to 2 years.
What an experience to go through in a relationship. Too.
Right. I mean, literally the only reason I said
badass.
yes was just to have the story.
Wait, that you said yes?
To do it, yeah.
Okay. How did it come about actually doing it?
So I had a buddy of mine.
It was badass.
He's a BMX rider. He goes onto the show. He does a whole, he does his thing. He brings out like his bike, does like tricks on his bike in front of the crowd and
This
shit.
is on the
and-
Jerry Springer show.
Right. He
Okay.
does really well on the show. And then the what do you call him? The producer,
The booker?
the producer,
Okay.
is like, hey, if you have anybody else that would maybe want to do this, give me their numbers. They're like, if you have any references that are like other people we can contact, write their name down, their phone number, and everything. And then he texts me and he's like, hey, you're going to be getting a call from Cindy, the producer. If somebody calls you from Connecticut, answer it. And I was like, all right,
That
will
is
do.
banana. Are you fresh out of high school at this point?
Barely, yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
This is like the summer after you fucking something like that?
So I was a fuckhead, right? I barely graduated high school.
Do you have your GED?
I do. No. I have my diploma. Listen, I have my diploma. My mother,
All right.
They mailed it to
fucking-
him in jail.
All right.
She proudly displays it at her house.
Were
so
you
it is
raised
there.
trash?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You and Jeff should
Okay,
get
yeah.
together
Paint the
and talk
picture.
about it.
What kind of upbringing did you have?
Me and this dude, we share the bond of living in trailer parks
Okay,
together.
alright.
I did a stint in a trailer park for a while. My father left me like whenever I was younger, so it was just like me and my mom, and then she would have boyfriends, live with them
You had
for
a
a
lot
while.
of Uncle Jerry's.
yeah. That's why I wanted to.
How old are you? Was there an
primo
Uncle Kyle
Jerry.
at some point
Yeah.
in between?
No Uncle Kyle's. She
Yeah,
does
no.
not-
Shut up, kid. Yeah,
She doesn't like white boys.
Nobody touched
Oh,
him.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
she's
Is she a Latin flavor or?
Yes.
Okay. all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So it was always like live with whoever the boyfriend, and then live on our own for a little while,
Okay.
and then like live with maybe the next husband.
Did she
and
make you
then
change your
Wait,
name
yeah.
a lot?
How old were you when your dad left?
Pretty young,
Okay.
like pretty young.
Did she
but-
make
but-
you change your name to the new guys?
No.
But you
Okay,
said
thank
she
God.
would live with them, and then that sounds like you're not also there. Where are you at? Are you just following her to?
I'm with her. No,
Okay,
yeah, it was,
so
but it's just like we would live together,
outside
like on
the
our
trailer.
own. Me, her.
you're like, you sound like her purse.
He's scratching at the door on cold nights and she lets him in.
Oh shit! I have a kid. Fuck.
me, her, and my sister. So and then so we would like live by ourselves, and then we would live like with a father figure, and then
Okay.
by ourselves, and in and out and out. But
So a happy childhood as well.
yeah, it was
Getting that. That
fantastic,
okay,
great.
yeah.
Couldn't have asked for anything better.
It's a good way to make a comedian. Yeah.
I turned out okay. I'm on the First Laugh podcast
Look at
with
that.
Josh
Boom.
Freeman.
Look at him pretending like he doesn't know the fucking name. Yet he's like listened to more episodes than anybody in the
I'm
history
shaking
of the
right now. I'm
show.
so excited.
Absolutely. He's like,
And you get to be in the video years.
That's right, dude.
The
Yeah, you
video-
finally
the video years.
You finally got your shit together,
what,
dude.
like, are you editing the Wikipedia page? Yeah. The video years. You
It's
click
the
on
next
that.
era.
Yeah, exactly.
First
right.
couple years figuring it out on audio, and
Like
then
we're- like
the
we're
next
the-
few of the video years.
No, the first
We're
ones
the
are just
Beatles.
the unlistenable era, and then it
Uh-huh.
goes tolerable, and then the video era.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out before I put it on video.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Okay.
can put it on wax, but that
Oh
shit
my
on
God.
celluloid.
Please put it on wax. Please be hipster. Be that hipster.
So I was like, smart in school growing up, and then
I was like
just,
smart.
I was, dude. They put me in
Story
like the
checks out.
like whenever all the fucking idiots were doing nap time, they would like pull me out to go learn about dinosaurs and like the galaxy and like solar system and shit like that. It was like the
Okay.
Excel program, and this is like elementary school, and I
How
still
long was your school bus?
it was full
Like, did they
size.
just tell you like, yeah, he's in the special class? Yeah.
It was full size. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I was in like 7th grade,
So you were-
and I knew how to do a spreadsheet. Like,
Okay, you're in the advanced classes.
yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And then, but I became a shithead. I was a delinquent, acting out. I was like, always getting in trouble and shit.
Were you just the bored smart kid? Was that how you identified?
My mom would always tell me that I never applied myself. I never apply myself.
Classic.
Is it the fact that now I could be an armchair quarterback? I'm Fraser Crane. How about that? You never had like a steady father figure. You never had that like fucking discipline there to be like. Look at him. Look, I opened his ass up. I opened his ass up.
I never thought about it like
Hey, about
that,
that?
Kyle. I
How
never
about
thought
that?
about it
Obviously,
like that.
Oh,
no.
He had Uncle
I'm
Jerry
like,
and
I'm
Uncle
not trying to
Frankie,
make you
Uncle
fucking
Tony.
believe some shit. I'm asking the obvious. Is my point. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Harry.
Uncle, yeah.
It's with the you got to do the J like it's an H.
Uncle Harry.
Uncle Harry.
Yeah.
I'm asking like that's the obvious way to go. So is that?
I don't know.
You know
What are you
I mean?
asking?
So
my
was
trauma
lack of a
affect me?
pretend.
You ain't got no daddy, so you're going to jail. Is that
Yeah,
the point?
pretty much.
Lack of
Okay.
a father figure.
There we
do you
go.
think that created you lashing out? Is what
Probably.
he's asking. Okay.
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I did meet him. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you saw that. You were there at the Kill Tony whenever I was on the Kill Tony, but I talked about
Mm-hmm. I was
it a
gonna
little
ask
bit.
you, wasn't that you that went up last at the Kill Tony?
I did
yeah.
go
My
up
God,
last
his
at the Kill
father is Tony.
Right?
Tell him I hate his show.
We met like I had riding BMX bikes, broke my ankle, went to the hospital, got a cast put on, and my mom's like, and she had always been in contact with my dad, and he was like giving her payments and shit, but I just like never would see him, right? And there would be times where she's like, like, would you want to go? And I'm like, oh, I mean, like we do okay without him, like I'm fine, and she was like, we can go to Hooters, you can meet your dad, and we can go have lunch and shit because he works at Hooters.
Okay, that was my next question. Why Hooters? Okay.
Yeah, he works
What
there.
a fucking
was a
Yeah,
legend.
dude, no wonder he left my mom, right? Are
God
you kidding
damn.
me, dude?
Was he like a fry cook at Hooters? What?
I
Yo.
head Oh, dude, this is funny. So
He
my
managed
mom
at
heard me talk about. So I talk about how he was a line cook at Hooters because that's what I
Mm-hmm.
thought. And my mom, like, she texted me. She's like, just so you know, he wasn't a line cook at Hooters. He was the manager.
I knew that was going there. Oh my Christ! Don't disrespect your Paul like that.
Do you tell that on stage?
I've tried it so many times, and it just
What? It doesn't work?
too many awes. They feel sad for
Yeah.
me. It's fucking pussies.
You know,
Oh my
and
God.
stories are hard.
What the
you know,
fuck?
Pussy ass
You'll pull shit out
motherfuckers
of
in
that.
St.
Keep doing
Louis,
it.
dude.
You'll pull shit out of that. Yeah.
So I met
so
him there, and then
badass.
just like, I'm a 15-year-old, right? So it's like kind of awkward, and it's like I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
to say to him. And we sort of meet for a little bit, and he's like, I don't know. Make
Oh
fun
wait,
of-
this was when you were 15.
yeah.
Did you
Okay.
meet him at
And
Hooters?
and yes, yeah. And he makes my food and he brings it out to me, and he makes fun of me for being fat or whatever, and then I leave.
Oh
He
my.
starts roasting
And then-
you.
yeah, he does.
Hey, you little
Which-
pussy. Look at that fudge.
I think maybe that's where I get it from. I don't know, but so
Holy
that
shit.
and so that was that. That was pretty much like the first time I met him, and I didn't really talk to him again after that. But
What a
then
legend.
I turned 16. My mom's like, "You need to get a car. I want to get you a car." And she's like, "Oh, maybe I can talk to your dad." My dad like bought this old Honda Civic
Nice.
Okay.
Fresh.
with fucking football team floor mats, but the Mexican football.
Okay.
Yeah. And like he just like bought that for me. He's like, "Here's a car."
Can we call it even?
Did he like import it from Mexico? Like
Yeah,
why
dude,
was there?
They probably drove it over.
That sounds so fucking sketchy.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
there
there was residue all over that car.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found fucking Central American money in the glove
Yeah,
compartment.
there's secret compartments all over the car,
Bro,
filed off serial numbers.
That happened with me, man. I fucking bought my car in the Mexican ghetto from a guy that couldn't speak English. I got a free like Tecate in the glove compartment. Tecate, sorry.
There you go.
He's a gringo.
I bought the fucking car for $1,000, and then
Knowledge is power, Josh.
And that night, I took it home, and somebody had broken into it and looked through everywhere, and they didn't take anything, but they had obviously gone through.
They were
the
looking for
whole-
something.
Exactly. So yeah, could it be that you could have had the same car I did, a fucking drug mule car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they only had one of those. Yeah.
So high school started slacking off, getting shitty grades, and so I did like. I wasn't gonna graduate on time, so I did this like out of school program over the summer where it was like the only thing I was short on was one PE credit, and I was like, they're like, you're gonna need to start the next year and just go to a PE class. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Is there anything else we can do?
Post graduation.
Right. So I was class of
Gang.
I was class of 2016, and I was short by one PE credit.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't going to graduate on time, which I didn't.
How
gra- so it's-
nerdy could you possibly be? The PE was the one that you lacked.
The fact
just
that they even
wasn't
have
there.
that as an option,
Not
of
math, not
P-
fucking.
The fact that they could even one thing could hold you back from graduating.
Right.
It shouldn't even be on the table.
Absolutely.
PE should just be all right. This is just gravy on top.
It's literally
Like,
just attendance, right? And
Yeah.
that was the thing. It's just I would never show up. I would skip class, go get high in my buddy's basement.
Hell yeah,
and just,
brother.
That was it. And so they
I learned
they
more
do
in
this,
that basement than I would have all 4 years.
Dude, they do this like
Then in the PE class.
they do this extracurricular thing with the state of Illinois where so it's like okay so 2016 was over and then during that summer and then into like the next school year I had to go to a gym and I just had to go work out, log a certain amount of hours.
Yeah.
God.
Did
And
you
then
already
I-
walk before that at the graduation?
No, I never walked.
you
I
didn't
wasn't
walk?
gonna, I wasn't
Is
going to
this
do
a
that
possibility
anyways.
that this was your mother's way of helping you shed some pounds?
no.
No,
It was the
crazy.
state's way.
Every day she drove me to this gym.
We got to quit eating at Hooters every day.
I qualified for because I was extra fat, so they were like, no.
Well, yeah, your dad's roasting you. Goddamn. I love how you were so fat that your dad's not seen you in 10 years. And he's like, you fat ass. All right, let's see it. How fucking fat were you? Just like 10 pounds, 15, 20 over? Or?
No, I mean, I got a like solid gut right now,
Right.
and this is
But
like
you're not fat though.
Pretty
So you're
fat.
you're tapering down.
I was
I'm
like
assuming.
this. No, I have ballooned. So I was like big, like chubby.
I was gonna say, I think you just might have had body dysmorphia because of that.
No,
Because you're not chubby.
I had just puked that morning. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No, dude, I was like, I'm clocking in solid like 220 right now, which is like for how
Are
tall
you
I am.
really?
Yeah.
What?
100%.
Are you
How tall
really
are you?
220?
Yeah, dude, it's all right. I'm like 5'6",
How tall
maybe.
are you?
5'7".
There's no way you're 220.
Oh yeah.
You're 220. I'm
I would carry it around, dude.
180.
That was so like
And
my
I'm 5'10".
my slimmest was like 170.
Hell yeah, man.
Barely. And I was like, and so I was good.
Were
Like,
you
and that
throwing
was
a lot
like
of
me
dick
in
around?
shape.
You throwing a lot of dick around at 170?
Was
Yeah.
that the same height or?
What?
Was that
Yeah,
the same height?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. But I was
Yeah,
like
he's
chubby,
throwing it around.
and then I got a little skinnier, and I like really took it for granted because I didn't like think I was skinny, right? I just still had fat guy mentality and like
Right.
didn't really think about it. And then literally like the quarantine hit and we moved here and like I lost my job and I was like, I don't want to pay for the gym membership.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, and then we were always just here eating shitty food. I got into making pizza dough. So I was like definitely eating shitty food all the time, right? So then I got
Are you
fat.
eating raw pizza dough?
Yes, I'm trying to eat my feelings away. Okay, no, that's my thing. Is like once I start, then I can't.
Same
I
thing
we
can't
were
happened to
just
me.
talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both
hit,
do
and
that too. Yeah.
Bro, I've been eating fucking insane.
I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know we're always like, oh, we're gonna eat clean, and then it's like, well, maybe we can have like a cookie.
Once
And
you
it's
start
like,
eating
well,
shit, it's hard to stop.
I
It's
know
so
it
difficult.
snowballs
So
so
good.
quickly,
Especially
dude.
when you've had a bad day.
Yes.
Who can have a bad day?
Fuck you,
and-
Ross. I had a bad day.
Who can have a bad day and come home and eat grilled chicken? You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
dude.
Legit. Like,
Bombing
you
your
just
ass off, and you're telling me you're not gonna go get Taco Bell
can't-
afterwards.
Fuck,
dude.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh man.
So I did that program over the summer with the state. I had to go do the hours and then do an essay about the benefits of physical
Oh my
fitness.
God.
And like I said, it was with the state. So then they signed me up for the
Just
draft.
humiliating. What?
Yeah, they signed me up for
How
the
did they
draft.
sign you up for the
draft.
No, they can't
know,
do
right?
that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How
Yeah.
can they do that?
Was
I
this
don't
in
know.
1964?
Listen,
How
I was
old
just
are you?
signing it away. I was like 18, 17,
Did
18.
CCR write a song about this? This doesn't sound real. What are you
Well,
talking
that's
about?
why I haven't cut my hair
They
since.
signed me
dude.
up for the draft.
Trying to let my freak flag.
I don't hold
fly.
on. How does that? Like, so this motherfucker's so fat. We legally own him now. Like that doesn't make any sense.
No, it wasn't. I didn't get it because I was fat, but it was just one of the things. They're like, you can do this, and I was like, yes, I'll do that because then at least I'll like maybe lose some weight and go to the gym, and I don't have to like go to the school, and I can
What year was
do
this?
other shit.
2016.
Well,
Oh, okay.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All
So
right.
it would have been.
for me, it was 04, so that was totally different. Than, I don't want to say totally different, but
Yeah.
It would
like,
be-
for me, it was we were knee deep in Iraqi Nam. So
it
okay,
it would
all
be
right.
the summer of 2016 after the school year ended.
yeah.
So I don't know technically if because if I wore, so I got the diploma
Donald
right,
Trump
and like
was president.
yeah.
Donald Trump was president, and you
It
thought
wasn't.
I'm going to sign up
No,
for
no.
okay.
Wait. It wasn't November yet. It wasn't
was-
November yet. He's about to start running. He
No, he was already
campaigning.
okay. He was already running, but yeah, so that would have been like the June before November. So this
Yeah.
was a few months.
Dude, that's like the
before.
first scene of Starship Troopers. Get the fuck out. There's no way. There's no fucking way I'm seeing Donald Trump as ahead in the polls and I'm going to fucking sign up for the draft. It's like you are guaranteed to
I
die
didn't
by
give a fuck. I didn't
bug's
pay
hand
attention. Look,
on
I was
some
just trying
planet.
to get the diploma to make my mom happy and to just say that I did it right. So I don't know technically if I'm like class of 2016 or 2017. I don't know.
2016.
Probably. I guess I'll find out whenever the reunions start happening.
But yeah,
So
it's whoever you graduated with. So whoever you went to school with. So it'd be 2016.
right. So I think when we went on to Jerry Springer, I think I was like still failing out of high school, or it was that summer after high school had ended. I can't remember exactly
Okay.
when, but
But you were. I'm assuming you have to be at 18 to go on Jerry Springer. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Oh,
I would, but I
fuck,
was,
who knows?
I was the youngest one, and I was 18. So
Springer's
I just-
laws, baby. That motherfucker wrote wrote a check to a hooker. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but he also, from his tenured past, has learned, I'm sure, to navigate landmines. And I'm sure having minors on television is probably a landmine he got pretty good at going around.
Yeah, no, I figured that, but as he's going to tell us, like they had goddamn rules about the fights that you would
Yeah.
get
Also,
in.
all completely. I'm just assuming this.
Like
Yeah.
that show, just the whole thing seemed like it was legal landmines.
This was.
they run fast and loose, but they have their paperwork in order.
Yeah.
I mean,
They've been sued a lot of times.
yeah. So,
do you remember anything from that paperwork that struck you? Like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be telling you guys that it was a work, but
okay.
besides
It's
that,
all right. The show is canceled now.
Is that show still on?
No.
It's
no,
not. Okay.
he's going to be a judge now.
Yeah, it's Judge Jerry.
Well, there was a
But it's still
VH1 show that came out in like '09 or '05 or some shit like that, and it was awesome, and it ran like 3 episodes on VH1, and it was canceled, and it was called The Springer Hustle, and it was about the producer of the show. She was like the main. It was a reality show. It was like some
About
like,
her
black
day-to-day?
woman. Was she still the main person there?
No, I didn't. No.
So like, but she was like,
Sherry?
You know
Sherry.
what? I saw no people of color when I was there.
wow.
Actually, I'm gonna write a
Well,
letter.
this was like a very like professional, but like take no bullshit black woman.
Yeah.
Like 50 something, 40 something. And like, it was great. And then like it showed people breaking character on the show. And she was like, what the fuck is he doing? And it showed like her taking him aside and being like, this isn't a joke. And that was a great show, but I guess no one watched it. But that was the only time I remember that they ever acknowledged that it was a work.
That was a word.
So this
yeah.
was like the Undertaker finally breaking character after all the years.
Yeah, it really was. It
So
was
so
crazy.
not all of them are works. Some of them are shoots.
Which
I'm
is
trying to get on
cool.
his level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
which is cool though. I think that's awesome because I remember when that one story broke a few years ago, a guy from the show had killed the person he was in the show with. My main
right.
thought was like, holy shit, that show's real.
Right, because he was like a homophobe or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
he
it was
came. I think
not about
they-
that.
I
He
think
said,
they
"I ain't about that." No, his last words are, "I ain't about that gay shit, son." And then
Yeah, and
he gadded him.
I think on the show they came to the conclusion, all right, you should tell him how you feel. And then he went home and did that, told him how he felt, and then he got killed. I
Yeah.
think
I
it
think
was
you're mixing your
repercussions.
stories up.
Probably.
You're mixing your stories up. No,
There was
one-
over 5,000 episodes. It's going to happen.
That wasn't Jerry Springer. That was like a Sally Jesse Raphael or a Ricky Lake or something like that. That's the
Sally
story.
Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, that was the
Fucking
I know.
Ninja
Yeah, no,
Turtles
it
over
was
here.
during the-
You're a child.
But it was that era of the trash TV when they were all popping up.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
And they were all
had Ricky
competing
Lake
for it.
and
Right.
fucking...
But when the Springer story happened, and it was similar to that, that was my first thought. Like, holy fuck, I thought this was like wrestling. Like, because I remember thinking like that'd be like if Mankind shot the Undertaker because he beat him in a match.
Exactly.
Like that'd be like, what the fuck?
That would be like if Chris Benoit killed his family over some.
No, because it wasn't a storyline. I wish they would have at least ran a storyline about it.
Oh wait,
That
about
would've
Chris
been
Benoit
great.
murdering himself
if-
and his
dude, if
family.
that motherfucker was such a
Chris
word
Benoit
nerd.
has been body snatched.
No, he was such a
It was
yeah.
Matt Hardy the whole time.
That's what, dude. Well, what's funny is that speaking of Matt Hardy, they did do that one time. Jeff Hardy's goddamn mansion burned down, and his dog died.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh
right.
my
in
God.
real life.
Oh, I do remember. Yes, I remember.
And his dog died, and that really happened.
I remember
and
that
he came
story.
out, and he came out and he cut a promo about it. The Matt came out and was like, "Oh, wasn't it such a convenient accident that your house burned down?" And and you find out that he burned his house down and shit. And yeah, man, like that's wrestling. So that's why I love Springer so much.
Yeah.
I loved how they used to like sew things together like that. Like,
Yeah.
all right, this happened. We can work around this.
Yeah, guy would get a DUI and shit.
Rob Van Dam gets a DUI. Yeah, he hurt his shoulder. He can't be here for a couple months.
There was a time in Memphis where the cops came and they arrested a wrestler for not paying his child support payments in real life, right?
Wow.
So the promotion filmed it, and they were like, "Well, the bad guy set him up and called the police on him, and they took him off to jail. Like they used it, you know?
Yeah.
Brilliant, beautiful stuff. They were such assholes.
So yeah, so ours was a work. So my buddy on it had us come on there.
Okay, so they called you.
Yeah, he said.
Were you jumping all over this, or were you like, I don't know?
I
man.
mean, so we like
It sounded like he said, "I don't know,
because
man."
he had come back. He had come back.
I've
since
been to the
then.
promised land of Connecticut.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, he's like, I saw the WWE building. I drove past it. He had been back until we had talked about it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, we're like, it's Granite City, dude. We're garbage. We're all garbage.
We are a heroin community.
Even if you have class, you're still garbage. This is just where you're from, right?
Yeah,
you
Kubi's the classiest member of your community.
Yeah, sure. That's not saying much, but yeah, exactly. So, we all find out. We're like, yeah, dude, we would love to do it. We want to fucking be on there for sure, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And And then just one day, he just like, I think I was like sleeping, and he woke me up with a phone call, and he was like, "Hey, she's gonna call you. Make sure you answer it." And then it was no less than an hour later.
We got the fucking golden goose. They're calling you up to the bigs.
So they call you.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey, Ronaldo, we got a recommendation from your friend Habbo. Would you want to be interested in doing the Jerry Springer show?" And you're like, "Yeah." And you're like, "Who else would you think would want to be on the show with you?" And so I gave, and I knew, me and my buddy talked about this. I was like, "Well, I got my girlfriend, and then my friend Zach and his girlfriend Autumn." And she was like, "Great. Can you give me their contact information and give her their contact information?" And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna talk to them, and then I'll call back to you, and we'll get it all set up, right?" And so from now, it's just a series of phone calls, her calling everybody, and then and then once everybody's on board, then she starts making phone calls, the days coming up to it, like that day. She'll like call you back, and what they try to get you to do is they're like, "Okay, we need you to go to a room by yourself where you're alone. You're not with anybody else that's going to be on the show with you." And they're like, "So, what do you think about Autumn? What do you think about Zachary? What pisses you off about Zachary?" They try to get you to like talk shit on your friends, right? Because they're trying to find the angle.
Trying to find leads.
They're trying to find the angle, right? And they're like, so yeah, it's like,
Are they filming you?
No, this is all on the phone.
This is
This is
all
all
I
on
got
the
you,
phone.
I got
Right,
you.
right,
Okay.
yeah. So they're like, "Yeah, so what's the deal with Zach? Does he ever do anything that pisses you off? Like, what's your deal? Like, where you guys work together? Oh, is there anything that ever happens at work with you guys? So what do you think about Autumn? Do you think Autumn's hot? You ever thought about having sex with Autumn?" I was like,
Killer.
Am I on a three-way with my girlfriend right now? Or this sounds like a fucking setup, dude. I don't know if I can divulge the information. But so they get you to talk shit, right? You talk shit on everybody, and they start developing storylines.
That's crazy.
And they're like, maybe
this is so much like wrestling. I didn't realize it.
So cool.
I seriously thought they were like, "Hey, your name is John, and you work in a garage, and your
Right.
old lady is," but they're actually.
And this was like, and again, I'm 18, so I'm like eager, right? And I'm fucking green, and I'm like excited. And
How
they're like,
long of a period was this of them calling everyone and like hatching this out?
like a week.
Okay. So how many phone
I
calls?
want to say it was probably like a week, because I just remember it happening super quickly after they called us. Like,
I'm surprised it didn't lead to more murders. If that was the case, if they're like, "Hey, Ronaldo, yeah, don't you want to just beat the shit out of your friend Ricky?"
and you're like,
If
you know
they're
what?
actually
Yeah,
pulling on real strings, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not just
You know what?
pretend.
Yeah, I do actually. That does
Yeah.
fucking piss me off. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna fucking put a shotgun in his face about that.
Seriously,
You're
like,
right.
And,
Yeah.
and all of and you see the show, and clearly there's a lot of white trash on there
yeah.
that's not fucking smart. So I mean, they have these goddamn idiots, and when they're like, "Oh man, don't you just want to?" You think Patty's fucking around on you,
Right,
You know,
right.
shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
And even if it is like in jest, and you're like just hamming it up for TV, you could easily get overwhelmed and fucking
Just get into it.
Yeah.
I've done
sure.
that. I've done that in radio.
But that's kind of what they want you to do. Sorry,
Uh-huh,
to interrupt,
yeah,
but that's what they
exactly.
want
They
you
want
to
the
they want
controlled
you to,
chaos.
Yeah, they want you
Yeah.
to tap into it a little bit and fucking let it loose.
Well, that's Howard Stern. His big thing was he said he loved to have a chaotic environment in the studio.
yeah.
And because he taps into that real raw nerve that you have, and you
For
get,
sure.
yeah, and it's not bullshit, and you get the best out of a performer.
Yeah, dude,
but
you-
it's also psychologically damaging. It's not fun.
You're like a Springfield Howard Stern. That's your Gary the retard right there.
I am Gary the retard. Not even Artie Lang. Not Robin.
And the
This
dude
is
that,
my junkie buddy. That's the dude.
the
Yeah,
dude
exactly.
that does the drops at the beginning of the episode is your Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I don't think you listen to that show. I don't think Beetlejuice sounds anything like that, man.
no.
Beetlejuice.
He's the only black guy that's
Yeah.
ever been a part of this podcast. so
Al
that's-
in the early years.
Oh,
of
that's
the
right.
The
Al.
early
Sorry,
years
yeah.
of Al.
I
Yep.
forgot about Al.
He's still a regular.
No,
Is
I
he?
thought you were saying he wasn't black anymore. I was like, he's still
No.
black. I
He
appreciate
got that Barry Bonds surgery or whatever.
Al's getting pasty.
Wouldn't it be great? We saw Al and he was like white now. We had to pretend like it wasn't a thing. So what's up, Al?
Shit. I finally got the surgery. Oh my god.
Okay, so
all right. So they're calling you. They're kind of setting stuff
yeah.
up.
We're getting the angle. So I remember this happened. So me Megan, my girlfriend, me, Megan, Zach, we're all on board, and Zach's one of my best friends. We're
Ex-best friend.
yeah, well,
we don't talk anymore.
So we're all on board, right?
Yeah.
And we get a date set up, and then Zach's girlfriend starts being a girlfriend. And is like, I'm not gonna go. I don't know, pussy, whatever, dude, right? And so they're like, we don't know if it's gonna happen. And they're like, all right,
Fuck you, we're killing this guy.
right? So we were like, well, then it might not happen. And I think we had the date, and then it got pushed back, and then whatever, she got back on board with it. So I want to say it was in with like 2 weeks of like the first phone call to us flying out. To
It was that fucking
New
fast.
York. Oh yeah.
And
That
wait,
makes
that was
sense.
Like I
nuts.
said, dude, like they're fucking. Like I
Churning
said, they
them
run
out.
it. They run it
Turn
fast
and
and
burn.
loose.
They
yeah,
churn
yeah.
them out, right?
Yeah.
How many different people they have that day lined up to do a show?
Okay, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Okay, so
Look at him. I
Ronaldo
love that.
comes
Don't
prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
don't fuck
Yeah.
my story. I'm building the
I mean,
story.
this could literally like we could go on for like 6 hours. Like,
right.
it's just
Okay,
so
no, it's
much.
cool.
It's so much. So we get like they get. And, they try to like throw out all kinds of different shit. They're like, like, well, what kind of food do you serve at your restaurant? And I'm like, like pasta and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe like, what about like you guys doing like a food fight with each other? And I'm like,
Great.
and me, I'm just like, yeah, I can do that. Whatever, sure.
entertainment, brother.
And like I said, I didn't get to finish this. I'm green, right? I'm really excited. And
Yeah.
I'm talking to her. I'm like, I've done acting before, so I was like, I can do it. And she's like, no. She's like, no. This is not acting. This is not acting. We don't want you to act. She's like, this is going to be as real as possible. They don't even like. They don't like you saying the word acting.
This
It's
is
not
so
acting.
fascinating.
I wonder if
real.
that's a legal reason.
It has to be. Yeah.
If
100%.
it's not, well, yeah, you're not union. You're not an actor. You're a person.
I can
Right.
see that, but I can also see the mentality that they're going with because the moment that you try to perform, you completely lose the thread.
They're
it's gonna read.
starting the kayfabe immediately as soon as they call you.
It's
Yeah.
why it's the biggest reason why people don't like wrestling today as much as they used to because back in
Everybody-
the 90s it was like that. Hey Ronaldo, where are you from? You're this guy. Wouldn't this piss you off? What would you say? Fucking roll, right? As opposed to okay, now you're this character and read these lines.
Right. Yeah.
So you get a real fucking reaction when And the thing is they're riling you up with all that real shit though. I'm just saying that seems so crazy liable to me.
Yeah.
Like, how did that not lead to more fucking shootings and crimes of passion?
Or like I said, I'm a kid, right? I'm 18, so I'm trying to like I don't understand that
Jerry
they're-
was the father figure he never had. He wanted to impress him.
Yeah, that's
I
what it
didn't
was.
I didn't understand that they were trying to like dig for an angle, right? Like I didn't get it.
Oh,
so
you didn't
when
understand
they
this
were-
at the time.
Right. They were like asking me about.
I'm
they're
sure
like-
they were used to
They're like,
that.
hey, does Zach ever piss you off? I'm like, no, he's my best buddy. I like that guy. He's
Yeah,
no, they're pretty
yeah.
cool. I like them.
Why'd you think
Whatever.
Why'd you think they were talking to you?
He
Like
didn't
I don't
know.
know,
He
but
thought
I
they
didn't
were-
like it. That's all I knew. I didn't know what they were doing, but I knew I
that?
didn't
You know
like
they were
it.
sewing something. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you're up to something.
So
here.
wet
don't
behind
trust
the
people.
ears. That's only like the mindset an 18-year-old can. Well, why would he ask me that? He's my buddy. Nuh-uh.
Well, this is just part of the job if you want to be in entertainment.
Oh shucks. Are you
And that was
sure?
the thing too. Is like I didn't want to say the wrong answer. Right? I don't know. Like I just wanted to get on the show. That's all I cared about. Was
yeah,
just
my
being able to
girlfriend's a
do it.
bitch, but what's that got to do with anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think she's fucking my roommate, but big deal. We talked about it. We got over it. Why? What's going on? Should I think about it more?
What's Jerry doing?
So phone calls. Done with phone calls. They're like, okay, we're gonna set up your flight is on this day. We're gonna get you your flight itinerary.
They paid for your flight.
They pay for everything.
Wow.
So well, they're like, okay, well, we get you flown out here. I mean, it's like Delta, so fucking, it's not great, but
Well,
it's okay.
yeah, I mean, I just figured that they.
I mean, there weren't even TVs on the headrest, so
dude, I figured that you'd like be in the back of a truck full of chickens and shit.
I know, right?
Like it'd be
a
like
passenger plane, dude.
It's
with-
like Kevin's mom trying to get home from Home Alone.
right. There's a homeless guy with a harmonica.
So yeah, they give us all the flight itinerary, everything gets set up. We go get on the plane, get to the airport. They fly us into New York, and they have somebody with a name. I think
You got a big sign?
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
not a big one, but it was a sign.
Okay, all right.
Was it
That's
your
cool.
real name?
I think it was. I don't remember whose name was on it, but it was one of our names.
Mercurio. What's the other guy's name? Shit.
He already forgot my last name.
In the
Did you see that?
episode description,
Mercurio, right?
No, not even close.
Ronaldo Mercurio.
Yo, I had
Mercado.
look.
What?
Mercado.
Mercado.
I said, dude,
Mercado. Oh, I probably rolled the wrong part.
my
but it's fine.
grandmother stitched that. No, she didn't. I work at the Funny Bone all the time, right? I always go up there. The dude brought me up one time as Ricardo Montalban. So
As a joke, or
no,
just
he
couldn't-
just legit thought that was my. He's a fucking idiot.
I thought he was
dude.
blank. I thought he
Yeah.
just blanked. Okay,
No.
because that would be something stupid I would
No,
say
he
if
was
I
a
just
fucking
completely
idiot.
blanked. Yeah.
Every time I would see him, he would be like, Ronaldo Mercado.
Name
Ronaldo
names. This is the
Mercado,
First
right?
Laugh podcast.
Yeah, dude, fucking Kevin, you piece of shit.
We coming for you,
fuck.
Kevin.
Does that piss you off? What would you say to Kevin?
Yeah, if Kevin was here right now.
mistakes sometimes.
Dude, but no, the whole weekend he would come up to me and be like Ronaldo Mercado, right? And this is like my first weekend, and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, man, I swear, one of these times I'm gonna go up there and just call you Ricardo Montalban. And I'm like, well, yeah, but don't do that, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, hopefully not, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
something you do at a mic to fuck with someone, but not.
And then
on an
it's like the
actual
next night. I'm like, Ronaldo
Did you
Mercado.
say
And he's like,
that?
man,
Yeah.
that's so close to Ricardo Montalban. So he's putting it in his own fucking head. Like, dude, quit fucking saying it won't be in. And then he does it.
That's too
And I can't
goddamn
say anything
funny.
because he's the son of the owner there.
Well, we did just call him out pretty
Yeah.
good.
No,
so.
Kevin's cool. I do like Kevin.
Well, yeah, we love you, Kevin, especially your club, buddy.
Fuck you, Kevin.
I've seen that happen.
got
I've,
shooters,
I've seen that happen. I did a show with it was a guy named Steve Brewer, and the host.
I'm trying to get Kyle naked.
Hell yeah,
Hell
I'll
yeah.
get naked. But the guy hosting it is a buddy of mine. He goes, man, I hope I don't say Jim Brewer. And I was like, oh, fuck, you shouldn't have said that. And he's like, okay, I won't say it. And I swear to God, I feature, he brings me down. He goes, all right, give it up for your headliner, Jim, Steve Brewer. It was the most awkward fucking thing.
That's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Dude, if I'm afraid I'm doing that, I'm writing it on my hand.
I did that. I did
always,
that.
I'll have the fucking
I did it
piece
every
of paper
time.
palmed, like
Yeah.
on an open mic.
Yeah.
I'll just have it palmed if I have any guess that I might fucking blank on it.
Yeah, like we did those radio gigs, the Z-Rock comedy nights, and it was a really big deal for me because I got to go up first and do like 8 minutes in the comedy club on a Wednesday and then bring up the feature and the headliner for that week. You know what I mean? So I had no problem remembering the headliner's name, but the fucking feature I just met that day. And I was always so fucking scared that I would always fucking write it in permanent marker. So for like 3 weeks, I'd have this motherfucker's name on my hand as I went about my day. But yeah,
Hilarious.
because that's the fucking nightmare. Is that you ever
Yeah.
figure out? And I've done that at open
Dude,
mics.
I've completely blanked on like names for showcases.
Yeah.
They have, the improv shop. You guys ever been to the
Yeah.
improv shop? Yeah. So the improv shop, they do a showcase, and they would bring people in from like Kansas City just to like do a guest spot. And twice I forgot the person's name, and I was just like, give it up, make some noise, guys. Just
Yeah.
give it up for them. And
It's so easy to do. You have that one moment. Where
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember one goddamn thing you can't miss, and fuck.
It's also like
so easy to happen.
It's easier whenever like you see, like if it's a comic in the scene and you see them all the time, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, right. But it's like I just met this guy 5 minutes ago. Now I got to remember. I got to focus on trying to do well on my set,
right.
Yeah.
and then I got to try to remember their name for that I just learned 5 minutes ago. And I felt especially bad for that, like the improv showcases, because it's like they came out of town to do a guest spot that was probably unpaid. Maybe they got some money,
Yeah,
and just for the fucking host to forget their name, dude.
Well, that's gonna fuck them up off the bat.
Yeah, because
And
now they have to
then-
dig themselves out of that
And
hole.
they're probably going to be filming it, and absolutely, they're going to be digging themselves out of a mental hole.
Yeah, dude, you feel like a real
but we,
one of those.
yeah. I like him. He gets the refs.
I didn't get that one.
All right. Where were we?
Oh, no, I mean we were just talking about introducing the guy. I never did that at a comedy club, introducing the guy's name wrong, but I did do it at my bar shows because there were a million people. I did them every other week. I had
Yeah, everyone's fucking. It happens. It's
I
just
mean,
part
I'm
of,
getting
part
fucked
of it.
up. Exactly right. But I've done it before to where when I brought the guy up, I didn't like admit that I didn't know his name. I just gave him a nickname based on what he looked like. So I kind of
Old Chubbs McGraw.
I've done shit like that. I've done shit like
Yeah,
that. I've been
I-
like, give it up for big old boy. Come on up here, motherfucker. And then this big fat, white guy.
Big warm round of applause for Twiggy, everybody. Let him hear it.
But bro, I doubled the fuck down though, because I'd be like, well, if I don't call him big old boy ever again, then people are gonna know I forgot it that one time. But if I keep calling him big old boy, then people are gonna be like, God damn, maybe he didn't forget his name.
It's a term of endearment. Yeah.
Right. So I'd
Yeah,
be like,
you're
"God,
dying
give it
with
up."
the lie.
We give it for big old boy, everybody. I mean, it wasn't. And then be like, why'd you call him big old boy? Oh,
It's also the benefit of hosting mics where you can just
Absolutely.
fuck around.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
there's
great.
no pressure because I just call
Yeah.
people whatever.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, I know.
All
I
the
know.
people that don't want-
unregistered sex offender. You brought me up
Yeah.
to the talk about starting
Unconvicted
sex
sexual
criminals.
deviant.
Yeah.
Kyle Fields.
I called you an unregistered sex offender on my podcast. Just so you know.
damn it, why?
Uncircumcised, raw and
Boom.
uncut with
All right.
Ronaldo Mercado.
All right.
Why does he get to fucking plug his? I'm on every episode of this. I can't plug the obtuse angle spot.
You're my sidekick. No plugs. He's the guest. He's here. He invited us into his
your
home. You're
sidekick.
drinking his whiskey.
Scotch.
Scotch,
It's still
you know,
whiskey.
whatever.
It's still whiskey. It's blended whiskey.
Thank you.
Close enough.
All right.
You're drinking his
We're-
liquor.
Well, yeah, exactly, dude. Have some respect,
he booed
motherfucker.
my podcast. he didn't. Boo! Like
Yeah, dude.
aggressive.
I boo you and then tell you to have
shit.
some respect. Dude.
Right. I love it.
See, he knows how to play radio. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
You can learn something from this.
I finally watched.
replace you with Ronaldo.
I finally watched Goodfellas, so now I just want to be fucking. Damn it! What's
Wants
that
to
guy's
break
name?
balls. How am I funny?
Yes. Yeah. Him.
Do I
Him.
Joe
amuse
Pesci.
you?
Joe Pesci. Yeah.
Do I amuse you? Oh yeah. He's
Yeah.
gonna beat me to death by the end of it.
You think I'm funny? I am usually. I'm a clown. Are you saying I'm a clown?
Yeah.
Where'd you get Mercurio? Just curious. Where did that come from?
He's
Where,
asking you because you
Yeah.
said Mercurio.
He doesn't even remember, dude.
I literally. Come on, bro. You think I'm fixated on that?
I can't see your eyes right now.
Should
It's
be able to.
wildly offensive.
Shouldn't be able to. Is there
Where'd you get Mercurio?
Is there a Mercurio somewhere? I think this is like it's like that scene
not
in
to my
Training
knowledge.
Day, right before they almost blow his head off in the fucking shower. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like he's gonna be like, "You get your shit pushed in."
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about when Denzel leaves him, when Ethan Hawke
When
looks
he-
out the
when he's
window.
in the bathtub.
Never seen that
and then
movie.
You've never seen how you're like 19 years old. God
Yeah.
damn it!
Watch that one.
Well,
That's
you
a
guys
good
are
one.
Watch Training.
That's a good
fucking
one.
like 50.
See?
Dude, it's an amazing movie. Seriously.
Dude, I don't even think you guys would be allowed to rent this building. You guys are too old.
Maybe. It's only for fucking hipsters.
Yeah, but I love how you said you guys. So you like Donnie B would think that we live together. Like we're I
Donnie
would, like,
still thinks we live together.
No, I just
amazing.
think that Josh is your caretaker.
I'm here to keep him off the wagon.
He's the one that nerfs your
me
whole
off the
house.
wagon.
Josh has to round off all the sharp corners in your house because you might fall.
To
any
Kyle
minute.
proof everything. Yeah.
He wouldn't care enough to. He wouldn't care enough to. He'd fucking leave out a fucking loaded handgun with one fucking round in it.
You see
And
how?
then-
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, just go ahead and
I'm
jump
so
on
bad at
whatever
it.
the fuck I was saying.
I
That's
know.
fine. No, it wasn't important enough for you to pay attention. Why would I say it? Go ahead.
Just call me, bro. You just call me. That's
Whatever.
fine.
I don't fucking. I love how he's such a fucking
He
super
knows
fan.
deep cuts, yeah.
I feel like I'm like that time that William Shatner, the SNL sketch where all the goddamn Star Trek nerds are asking him questions, and he's like, "It's a show. Fuck off." That's me right now. Like I give a shit.
That's so goddamn funny. Shout out. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
He does know the
God
deep cuts.
damn. He
How
has
many
been
times? How many
listening.
times have I let that slip
He
through?
has
Not a
been
lot.
listening. He's straight shooting tonight.
Yeah. Oh
You gotta
shit.
fucking drop that in.
Welcome to
again.
South City, motherfuckers.
We do our research, Holmes.
The fact that he just referenced something that you
That is hilarious.
thought that you edited out. That happened to me on.
Dude, I've said it too
I
many
can
times.
never forget.
that-
Ever.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave that in. That's like the Da Vinci Code if they figure that shit out. So
I left him a riddle. That was so goddamn funny.
I got that happened to me again on the radio. I was doing a fucking segment one time where it was 2004, and this story came out that people can piss. Like there's a product where like it plays like relaxing music so you can piss. So the bit was I got sent out to the a trucker's bathroom at a truck stop, and I serenaded truckers while they took pisses. And I was just young enough to not understand how dangerous this was. And
So this was real.
oh, absolutely real.
You were
this
white.
really
You're
happened.
fine.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, but
Is this how innocent you were?
well, no, I was scared. But the thing about it is, he made it worse because he was like, and Shorty, you don't like truckers, do you? And I'm just going along with it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't like them. I mean, they're nasty. I'm just going on like, so I get there and this guy calls in. He really was in a truck because you could, it sounded real as fuck. And he was like, you tell Shorty I'm going to meet him at the Flying J. We going to have some real fun. Then all of a sudden you hear, and they laugh forever. I was scared to fucking death.
Candy cane.
And it wasn't like I had anybody else out there with me. It was me and a cell phone. So I absolutely would have been raped, and he would have fucking played the whole goddamn thing before he went to commercial. So I'm in there, and I'm serenading these truckers, and this big black guy goes, I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. He's like, you some kind of boy? And I was like, no. I don't. I was like, it's a bit. I'm repeating. I'm not saying what he said was
Wait,
right.
did you just mark that?
Yeah.
I'm not trying. Look, that's what he said. And again, I am quoting what he said. He said, that's the thing I don't like about is I'd kill all of them. That's what I swear to
my
God.
God.
And so he says, I swear, it was terrible.
That's Kyle Fields.
No, that was what he said. It was awful. It was the worst thing ever. So I have the phone, and he says it, and I'm like, hey, man, that guy just said that in the background. You really should fucking cut that out. Twitch goes, I didn't pick it up. Don't worry about it.
It didn't pick it up.
So it goes over the air. And then when it gets to the summer, the fucking best of starts playing, and that's the best of. And it goes over the air again and again. And finally, 3 months after it's playing on the weekends on best of, my this chick that I work with at Blockbuster, yeah, dates that story, thank you. She goes, oh, man, it's crazy that you guys just let that guy say that he's going to kill, there we go, I'm going to fucking say it. Okay, see, there's no punch there. There's no punch, okay.
All right, say your hate words. It's fine.
She really said, she goes, it's crazy that you'd air that or that you'd let that guy say,
Yeah, that is wild. Right.
And I was like, oh my God. So I called Twitch. I was like, you fucking, and it just kept going over the air.
You were in the South, though, right?
Oh, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, it's fine.
The
They don't
shit
care. I mean, that's
the
just.
shit that we got
This
away
was
with.
the mid-2010s.
That's like that.
No, that was 04.
Yeah.
It in the South is like aloha. It's like hello and goodbye at the same time.
Yeah, there's so many. It's like how Eskimos have a million words.
It's just
for
such.
snow.
It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter.
What, dude? It was awful, man. Like the shit.
Yeah, you're garbage, Kyle. We know. But this is what I mean. Like, So
yeah.
this is why I interrupted you earlier. This is what I'm saying is. This is why I said it could go for 6 hours.
Yep.
We'll just go.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll shoot all night.
So you get into Connecticut. Or wait, you fly into New York.
Yeah,
You got a fucking sign on your name.
A few homophobic slurs later, we land in New York, and we're met.
Well, I'm paying attention.
We're met by a guy with a sign. We get in his Uber Plus, nice
Are you
Escalade.
shitting me? Uber Plus?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was recent. All
It was
right.
like an Escalade.
Okay.
So it was.
I was thinking limo, but all right.
No. It's okay. It's Jerry Springer.
Also, in
all
my
right?
head, I was picturing this is 1998 and this is heyday of Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
But all right.
no, it's not Dr. Phil, dude.
If in the middle of the heyday in the late 90s, if it was like that, do you think that it was, or do you think that they always kept it so cheap?
He's
Jerry
not
was
a
just-
Jerry Springer historian.
No, but no. But Jerry was just able to afford Botox then. That was it. They weren't springing extra money for
Bro,
the
but
guests.
that show, I guarantee you that
No,
show
listen,
in 98, 99, when the fucking numbers were off the
No,
charts, dude.
They still do what they're supposed to do, but there's I mean,
slur.
think
He
ab-
knows Jerry.
yeah. No, think about the comedian. Think about comedian. You're the least important part of the comedy club.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, right? You're behind
absolutely.
chicken strips and fucking drink orders and
Ronaldo's
ticket
a realist,
sales.
dog.
Right. It's the same as Jerry Springer. The fucking
Ronaldo just discovered Chuck Palahniuk or whatever.
the motherfucker they got from Bozeman, Montana, that's coming in. They don't give a fuck about him. They're not gonna just spring more money on them just because they have more money.
Holy
that's just
fuck, wait
more
a minute.
money that's going
Shout
into
out to
their
Sam
pockets.
Talent.
They booked the Montana guy. How did they get him?
But okay, so they're keeping their their expenses.
At least that's
down.
what I think. I don't think there's no
Absolutely.
But
reason they would.
I could see it in the heyday that they just do have a limo just
I
that
can
they
see
own.
that. In
That
the
is
heyday.
just making the rounds.
I can see him having
that.
a limo and having nice catering.
No, you know what they
I mean?
have?
Or a
You-
car.
You know
even.
what they have? They have the fucking windowless passenger vans, and they still have those. That's what they have. Those are like their shuttles that take
shuttle
you
vans.
around. Yeah,
Okay.
right. So I'm sure back in the day, maybe it was just like a taxi,
Yeah.
but now there's Uber, so they had an Uber guy do it. So
Was it legitimately just an Uber?
I'm almost positive it was an Uber because there were like water bottles in there and shit.
Okay.
It seemed Uber-esque, and he offered us the aux cord. So
Well, it was. You said water bottles. Where there's a piss in them?
No,
that should tell us.
Were they
what
Jerry Springer water bottles?
That'd be,
Because that would
that'd
be
be
cool.
a lift.
they didn't have Jerry's face on it.
Okay.
It'd be a lift if it was full of piss.
All right, so he picks you
Don't
up.
you talk shit on Lyft like that. Lyft
you
is
a Lyft
Lyft is
driver?
great. No, I'm not. I support
Don't
Lyft
you
over
talk
Uber.
shit about Lyft, bro. I don't even know. The
See, all right,
difference.
all right,
I made
all
a joke about the other one. That's exactly what I.
No more obtuse angles.
What? How are you canceling obtuse? You booted earlier.
So did the world.
They pick us up from New York and they drive us to Connecticut, and it's like probably like 45 minutes. No, it's 45 minutes to an hour at least. And we get over to Connecticut, and while we're on the way, they we call them whenever we land because they're like, check in with us whenever you land. And then they're like, okay, what kind of pizza you guys like? What do you like on your pizza? Also, you guys want wings? You guys want wings
They got
too?
all of the orders wrong to fire us up.
Yeah. They're just
You
playing,
said you hate blue cheese.
they're playing more mind games. That's what it is, dude. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They're
yeah.
just getting in your head even
I
more.
picture they were like, yeah, so what's your favorite thing at Little Caesars? What do you guys like?
No, dude, they got us real shit. They got us like good pizza,
Anchovy and
wings.
cum.
Yeah. So the Uber guy drops us off at the headquarters, the offices, the office part.
So no hotel first. You go right to the office.
Right to
Okay.
straight to the offices to do more signing papers,
Whoa. Oh,
talking
I'm
to.
sorry.
Yeah,
No,
no.
I
the
apologize.
producers are on it the whole time.
No.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I mean,
They're
there was
right-
a guy that was like probably my age at the time that was like wearing like some button up with like anchors all over it. Like those
Okay.
prints.
That's
Know.
cool, yeah.
Like, what about,
he
like-
was he was speeding.
It'd be funny if
Jonesing.
every time he came back, his shirt had more anchors.
Yeah.
Like, well, hold on, you're fucking with me.
Yeah.
Now, when you say that you believe they were on blow, was it just because how they were acting, or is there something? To
I
make
mean,
you
I
believe?
think to be a producer of a show like that, you have to be on some sort of stimulant.
Is how
Ready
they were
to go
acting, though?
chaos.
'Cause, dude, you're-
yeah.
Right.
You're fired
Boom,
up.
boom,
You're
boom,
jonesing.
boom, boom.
But that's the
boom.
way
You're
that
everywhere.
show. That's, That one show I saw on VH1. That's the way it was.
Yeah.
It was like hectic.
You're
it was like boom.
running
They were like
back
a
and
pinball,
forth.
back and
You're also
forth,
in the
man.
fucking zone. I'm sure if you're good at it, you fucking love it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like radio. I mean, it's like when we would have a fucking insane ass show go down. It's the best feeling in the world.
I mean, I'm sure they get loose after tapings.
And you know what? I
So-
bet those motherfuckers made burn.
They were making money. Yeah, I mean, this guy was no older than 25, and he was for sure making money, definitely.
Yeah.
But so.
You're signing papers.
Yes, they get you upstairs to the offices, and they bring you
Was
in,
there a
and
gun
you're
on the
like,
table?
no guns, no. I mean, okay, so we're in a room, and we're in a room with another group of people. I think they were from Alabama.
Okay.
Maybe
Same episode or
Kansas.
different episode?
I don't think they were on the same episode with
Okay.
us, but they were just there at the same time. I don't think they were on that specific episode. But so we're just talking, and like it's like you can just like it's like it's not that you're not better than them, but they're more garbage than you. You know
Okay,
they
yeah.
really lean into the garbage lifestyle and they're proud of it, right? It's
Yeah.
like you next to Kyle, right? It's like you
What the
get
fuck? That was a motherfucker roasting me. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
This is like, I'll tell you what this is like. So I was this sidekick to be shat on when I'm cleaning porno theaters and shit when I'm 18.
And I like that now you're like, I'm 35 now. God damn it.
I was Kyle the intern at 18. Then I was Short Bus, and I was doing all this fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, it's in your blood.
We did this goddamn gimmick where I got phone booked. You know, it's where you grab a goddamn phone book and you hit a guy in the head. And this fucking fan, we're at this. This is probably at the peak of our fucking whatever we had because we just went viral for
Real
saying,
creative. We call it getting phone booked.
Yeah.
What could that mean?
But this was like the biggest we ever got because we went viral. We were on Fox News and we were on fucking like Australian news and shit for saying that you can't smoke in your car and blah, 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 and all this shit happened. Anyway, so I was like just the asshole of the group, and this fan came up at a remote and hit me in the head with a phone book. Just because he thought he could, because he listened to the show.
Because you were the punching
and
bag.
And he was like, well, this is this fucking retard. I mean, you know, I'll just hit him in the goddamn head. You know how he fucking, you know how Twitch introduced me.
You know what that did to me?
You know how Twitch one time Twitch goes, so Short Bus, he was bagging my groceries. This was his story of how we met.
Your name is Short Bus.
Oh, yeah, his name was Short Bus on the radio,
Completely
too.
fucking bullshit, right? Is this story. He goes, I met him at the grocery store, and you know what? I was taking a look at him with his big watery forehead, and I thought, you know what? He'll be good on the show. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! Now I have a big, quote, watery forehead.
You do look like if Humpty Dumpty was a person.
Exactly, thank you. So now fucking Ronaldo Montalban, or whatever the fuck his name is on the show.
Ricardo Montalban.
And because he's listened to a few episodes, he's like, well, Kyle's the retard of this show. I'll hit him in the head with a fucking phone book.
See, he's a real fan.
I was just trying to have fun
Christ.
over here.
Holy shit.
That's like, because you hear those stories about Ernest, like with Ernest, the guy that played Ernest, Jim Varney. A dude walked up to him in a restaurant and took a bite out of a sandwich and looked at him like, well, you're a fucking idiot. And he was like, he was like, what, you motherfucker? I'm a person.
Dude,
like,
people gave death threats to the kid who played King Joffrey on fucking Game of Thrones.
It happened all the time on
That's
America.
how stupid people are.
America's Most Wanted. They would have the reenactments, and all the time those people got the police called on them.
That shows, this show's set in Middle Earth.
They did it.
And people still think
They
it's
did
real.
a Drake and Josh episode about that.
Oh God,
The theater thug.
Right. There you go.
So
See, Drake
bananas.
and Josh. You get younger. You're
I'm
younger
too
than
young.
when this podcast started.
I watched Drake and Josh.
You were 22
right,
when this
dude.
started. You're 17 now. Somehow.
Yeah, I just keep regressing.
So all right, so you're hanging out with these trash people.
Right, and we're in the room just waiting, eating pizza, eating wings.
The idea of you looking down on another group of people that are
I know.
also
We're
doing
on
Jerry Springer.
Right, but you can tell, it's like, it's these people, like the
This
dude.
is new money right here.
The dude's wearing like a wife beater.
Yeah.
But he's
looks the part.
Right. He looks like, you know who Daddy Longneck is?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
it's like
viral
that. Right? He
video
looks
guy.
like, yeah. He looks like he's that skinny. It's just, but he's like wearing a wife
I know who
beater
you're
and
talking
like.
about.
Did the
Yeah,
video
yeah,
with the no net guy.
And then you got the girl who's wearing like low rider tight pants with like Osiris shoes. You know what I mean, right? It's
my
like, you know, they're garbage. That's all I
this
can
is
say.
white trash.
Well, but we're also garbage at the
They
same
used
time,
to
right?
reuse the same people too. I didn't realize that.
Yes. Yeah.
I couldn't believe they worked off referrals. That's
Yeah,
the
that
fucking
was one. I mean,
wild-
that's
this empire is based off referrals.
They
It's the
were
wrestling business. So
going
you-
through the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I
dude.
like
mean,
that
were
they're
just-
like, all right, you're trash, and you're
Yeah.
willing to do this. We know you know trash.
I think
they're-
they could tell that we had it together a little bit more.
Enough.
Like, yeah, they could. Yeah,
Did
they
they
could
like?
tell.
So did they treat you differently?
Well,
than
yeah, I mean, they
treated-
put us in the nicer hotel.
Did they really?
Yes.
Those other motherfuckers stayed at the Motel 6.
No, they were in a
booked-
fucking Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, we're the closing act.
We booked
Yeah.
these people at the window. They're gonna take a shit in the hallway. Or
Yeah.
something.
Holy fuck.
That's gonna destroy our relationship.
So we're just hanging out in that room, and then eventually, just one by one, we're meeting individually with the producers, and then again they're trying to get us to shit on each other more, and they're trying to flesh out this story.
So they still haven't worked it out.
No,
yet.
it's not. It's not out. It's not finished. All
This is
of it.
all still in the
interested-
back rooms. This is
I'm
not on the
interested
stage.
about
This is,
when, and I know you're gonna get there, but when they get to the fucking shot that they always had on Maury, where the guy like folded his arms and looked like an asshole, and he was like, "I don't give a fuck. I don't want to pay for my kids' bullshit." You know what I'm talking about? They would always
Yeah.
do that. They would like it was wrestling. They would
Oh,
show
the
the
back-
video
yeah,
package.
they're standing in the
the
back,
backstory.
yeah,
They'd
yeah.
be like, "This is Ronaldo, and he says that
Yeah.
his old lady doesn't go outside unless he says she can." And
Yeah.
then you'd be like, "I say jump, she says how high," and all the people in the crowd would be like, "Boo!" That's what I'm fucking interested in.
yeah.
Yeah. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't do anything like that.
Damn it.
They
Well,
They-
let's go home.
Yeah. All right. Later. So they feed you when you get there. They go talk over it more, and then they collaborate amongst themselves and try to figure out what they're gonna do for the show. And then they have you go downstairs, and they're gonna get you in a shuttle van, the windowless fucking passenger van to take you to your hotel. And then they're like, okay, where do you want to go to eat? There's Buffalo Wild Wings, like, I don't know.
Applebee's.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Applebee's.
Charlie's.
Just
Yes,
all the shit
yes.
right
Is
off
it
the
really like
interstate.
that?
Yeah.
Just like, yeah,
It's
all
just like
right
the
there.
strip, yeah.
It's all like right there.
McDonald's value menu.
Yeah, so
I love
they're
they're
like-
whining and dining and 69 and you, man.
So they're like, you got to pick one. And we're like, all right, we'll go Buffalo Wild Wings. And they give you like $100.
Per diem.
Like, well, there's like Buffalo Wild Wings gift cards.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like $100 or maybe like I don't know, something like
They
that.
just give
And
you
then
the
they
gift card
right,
wherever you said you wanted to
right,
go.
and then
God damn it.
and then they give and then they
I'm
give.
sorry, this is hilarious.
There's
That's
four
so funny.
people. They give each of you like a $25 gift card to the movie theater as well, so you can go to the
Oh
movie
my
theater, watch a
God.
movie. Or
This is
whatever.
like
Okay,
radio
yeah.
station shit. This is the
Yes.
shit that we did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So they know how to cheapen it up.
dude,
Yeah.
They fly you in on like a Sunday, so it's like impossible to find beer or booze or anything
Wait,
too.
it's like
So
the
we were
cheapest or
like,
something on Sundays, probably.
what?
Is it like the cheapest to fly you in on Sundays? Is that
Pro-
why they
I mean,
do it?
I think it
Probably.
is. I think now that I think about it.
Probably, and then so yeah, and it's like they're like a dry county, I guess, on Sundays. I don't know, so they like
In
it's
Connecticut.
So
real-
that's
yeah.
strategic.
I would imagine so because
Yeah.
I mean, if people get fucked up. I mean, we still looked around. Eventually, we were able to find like I don't know, I think beers or some wine or
were
something.
able to
I think
find a garage
we found
somewhere.
wine. We found I think at the so that's the thing is the hotel we were at, you were able to like order wine.
Weren't
So
you
we were
all
able to get
underage
wine.
too?
No, me and Megan, we were underage, but
Yeah.
my
Oh, your two buddies were older.
my
But our
buddy and his
IDs were-
girlfriends
Oh,
were
okay,
older.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The guy on my ID from Colorado.
Yeah.
He was 22. He was yes, he was 22. So they take you to the hotel. They throw you, or they give you the gift cards, and then they throw you into the van, and then you get in the van, and this is whenever you're meeting all these fucking
They
people.
throw you into the van.
And yes,
they,
yes,
they
dude.
drive up in a parking
They,
lot.
they put burlap sacks over your head and they fucking toss you in. And there's these people and they're like, man, we've been tripping on acid the whole plane ride, like the whole time. We're here, like I'm fucking tripping balls right now. They're
These
like,
are
"You
the
guys-"
other people in
The
it?
other people that yes, like I said, it's degenerates. That's
Yeah,
what I'm telling you.
that's
Like
so badass.
Imagine
Just like
being
you know.
on Springer on acid.
Yeah,
God damn.
And this kid, he looks at us, dude, and like you see his mouth,
Mouth.
all meth, dude. He has like 8 teeth. All right, yeah.
Didn't,
and
didn't-
well, he said he had a 10 strip, one hit for every tooth he had, and he
Two extras.
right? And he was like trying to. They were like, "Yeah, do you guys like know where to get weed?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know, whatever." And then. So they drop us off at the hotel. They're at the Holiday Inn Express. We're like next door at the whatever the nicer one is.
That's
I don't
hilarious
even remember.
that they fucking segregated you
Yeah,
guys.
some
You think they
plaza.
were already? You think those people had been on before and were
I don't-
already regulars, so they
No.
didn't have to impress
no,
them?
no, I know that they weren't because the next time we saw that kid, he had a fresh smile.
They paid for the.
They paid for
shit.
his dental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was probably the angle of the show was you got some fucking jacked up teeth.
No, they're not
no.
allowed to. You have to have teeth. Like you can't have like missing teeth or something. I don't know.
Well, no, didn't.
That's what they were
wait,
telling
what?
us.
Your girlfriend said that the reason that they counted everyone's teeth before they went up because if there was some sort of physical altercation and a dude lost a tooth,
Right.
then he could prove he could be like, oh, I lost a tooth here. You guys got to fix it.
Yeah.
And that's why they would actually take a look at that. But
Wait, but you saw him, and then the next time you saw him, he was a full mouth.
Yeah, teeth. Yeah,
You
and
mean
then,
like on
they,
Facebook months later, or you mean?
they told me they were like paying for his dental work. Those like the people in his group were like saying they were paying for his dental
That sounds
work.
fake as fuck. He was a plant. That motherfucker was a plant.
Yeah,
I remember when I was 18 years old. You ever fucking get that letter in the mail from Cutco? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, hey, do you want to sell knives? To your buddies and shit? You get that shit?
I'm not 80, fuckhead. What do you mean? Cutco.
I forgot. God damn it.
You mean Knife World?
I was 18. How old are you?
22.
All right,
God.
fuck off. Well, I'm 34. The point is that, like, I was 18. I had nothing to do, so I go there. And everybody, like, when they found out what it was essentially you'd be a door-to-door fucking knife salesman.
Yeah.
They all left.
They're
the
tricking
fuck
you into
out.
buying in.
Right, because the whole goddamn point was they were very, like, cryptic about, do you want an amazing opportunity?
It was a pyramid scheme.
Right, exactly.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
exactly, kind of. And it was 04, so I'm an 85-year-old man. There was no Google to go, what is Cutco? Right, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So I was stupid.
He leaned into it.
So I go there and I sit down and like it was me and one other guy. And he was the only other person who hadn't left the room when they all fucking figured out that it was a goddamn scam. And I'm still like, well, let's see how far this can go. And this motherfucker, the woman is like, okay, are you guys ready to work for Cutco? And the guy goes, I have always heard that Cutco is an amazing company with great opportunities. And I'm like, you're a fucking plant.
There's a cyborg.
They have a goddamn plant in here.
to sell it.
They had a
That's
plant.
hilarious.
Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was not fucking real. So do
Yeah.
you think that was the case?
No.
That the fucking
I-
hillbilly tooth man was their goddamn, they paid for my dental work.
I don't know. I believe him. It seemed legit.
When did you
But
see
did
him
you? I mean,
again?
did you see it? You said next time you saw him.
I think so. I'm pretty sure I saw it.
But-
I can't. I don't.
But was it?
I block we talked about my childhood, right? I block a lot of shit out.
Alright.
But I want to say that's like what they told us.
so like,
he
but
had-
like that week you saw him again
right. Well, I mean, he was on the show.
on the show, full teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was
that's
that
what you're
fast of
saying.
a fucking.
Okay, that's
that
when
was
you
the part
saw
that was
him.
confusing me.
I got
it
you.
was that fast. Okay, so he probably flew in, got some dental work there,
That's interesting.
and then went on. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what that was? Here's what I guarantee that
One of those like
is.
retainers or whatever that have like the false teeth on them.
I guarantee you it was all about the way it looked because at the radio station when we do remotes, we did not post pictures of people with meth mouth.
Exactly.
We did not like
Exactly.
these are our fans.
Right.
No, it was like we found the people at least with a full goddamn mouth of teeth.
But it would make you think like they would probably want to have people with meth mouth on Jerry Springer.
Well, no,
because,
but-
look how
but-
fucked up these people are.
No, you think that, but
Yeah.
We're the Hollywood illusion of those people,
Right,
To where
right.
in Hollywood, chicks don't have fucking hair on their armpits, and everybody's got their full teeth.
it's the way it
Right.
should be, honestly. I mean, if we're straight
Like,
shooting.
yeah.
But
you're-
but I mean, like, no, legit though. Like, I think it really is like it's a bad look for us if we obviously have these meth mouth fuckheads on this show.
Right.
Yes.
We can
Yeah.
like the amount of money that we pay for in fixing their teeth is going to be worth right.
Well, and they were definitely fuckheads, right? So it's like we get checked into our hotel, we get checked in and everything, and then they're like, "Here's the number for the driver. If you guys need the driver to take you anywhere." We get checked in, and we like just try to walk around, like try to scour for booze anywhere. You can't really find any place, and we're like, "All right, well, we'll just go to Buffalo Wild Wings." Call up the driver. They take us there to the Buffalo Wild Wings. I can only imagine what these fucking servers go through. Because
The regulars at the Buffalo
The-
Wild Wings
are Jerry Springer,
yeah.
mother,fucker, right, dude?
That's
Those are
gotta
their
be the
regulars.
worst.
Their
Yeah.
regulars are people from Jerry
You know
Springer.
they're the best tips.
Right, exactly.
Where they
Because
only have
you know
gift
how many
cards.
people exactly right? They give you like $100 or $150
Yeah.
in gift cards or whatever, and so people fucking max out their bill, but then they're like, "Hey, you can't tip on a gift card. You have to tip us actual money."
Well,
And
what
they're
do you
like,
mean I can't
"What?"
tip on a gift card?
Exactly. I feel
Well, I
like
didn't bring any money.
you work
Kyle, I
here.
feel like you've said that so many times in your life. dude.
I've heard it when I've worked places. I love again. He thinks I
Christ.
was born I was born in a trailer. My point is that
think I live in a trailer for 25 years.
So we go and have dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and then the people around us at the tables, they're like, "Hey, y'all on Springer?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're on Springer." Yeah, right. And they're like, "Yeah, turn up Springer, turn up." We're like, "No, we don't want no."
Oh,
no.
God.
Because it's still embarrassing, but
Yeah.
it's just
they were proud. They were
Yes.
excited. Hey, turn
Right,
up,
right.
man. We're all on Springer.
I was like, I just
we're
want-
all fucking our sisters.
exactly. And they're like, "Yo, you guys got weed?" Like, "Oh," and they're like,
Yo,
"No,
you
no,
guys
no."
got
And they're
weed.
like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, we know what do you like? Oh, we got some. You guys need weed?" And we're like, "I think we're okay. We're good." You know.
Really? What made you not? Because I would have approached that much differently.
I would have been the only one smoking it.
We got Sherm.
Yeah. They were gonna
Dude,
give me PCP.
Yeah.
I'd be the first person who would fucking buy it off an undercover officer. Me and a couple friends drove to
Yeah.
Virginia Beach one fucking night. We
You also
walked
look
up.
like an undercover officer.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate
All right,
it.
we got a half hour. We got to get into Jerry Springer.
All right, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me just tell this 5-minute story. No, but I almost
This is what
bought
happens.
some.
You got Kyle drunk, so we're veering.
Yeah, sorry.
This
I'm
could
sorry.
I
literally
almost
take
bought
6
something from
hours.
an undercover officer one night, and I walked away. Apparently, I was the only one dumb enough to not realize it. They were
Yeah.
like two like beautiful white people, like, "Hey, would you guys like drugs?" And I'm like, "Of course I would."
That's how they get you, dude.
Then what happened?
Well, my buddies were like, "No, we don't want anything. We got to go," and
okay,
they
good.
whisked me away.
Good
and-
job. Good friends.
Yeah,
Those are good friends.
No, absolutely.
You're like, oh, there's some white people. I relate to them. Drugs? All right.
I had a friend
Yes,
who saved
you
me
make
from
me
a
feel
pimp
safe.
one night in Daytona Beach too. But all right, let's just keep going.
All right, we'll talk about Jerry Springer instead.
All right,
Oh,
no,
we'll
go
talk
ahead.
about
No,
what
we don't
came
want to
here
talk about the
about.
Daytona pimp story.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to the movie theater just get like candy or whatever. We're like, fuck that, we're not gonna go watch a movie.
So
we
this
go
is a
back
Sunday
to the,
evening.
Right. We go back to the hotel room. We're able to get some wine. We just drink some wine, watch TV. They're like, you're gonna have to wake up. We're gonna pick you up at like 5 a.m.
Oh my
tomorrow.
god.
5 a.m.
Yes.
There's
Okay.
no way half
That is
those people
unexpected.
have ever seen 5 a.m.
Exactly. And so we
Unless
wake
it's on
up.
the other side of a meth binge.
Yeah. Well, we wake up 4 o'clock, right, to like get up and shower and get ready and shit, and then they don't even come and pick us up until like almost 6 o'clock.
Ah,
So-
they know they're fucking people.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
They
know
that's
'em.
smart. Yeah.
So we're down there
That's
waiting
hilarious.
for like a fucking hour. And then they throw us in the van again, and they take us down to the studio. We meet up with more. Oh, we meet up. They're like, you need to put your phones in your bags, right? Because we all have like our suitcases and shit with us. Like put all that stuff in your bag, and then put it away.
No behind the scenes shit. That's,
Nothing.
They don't want
they
any
take your
leaks.
phone.
Yeah.
They take your phones and they take your bags.
Like a goddamn
and they put 'em
Louis
in-
concert. Yeah.
Exactly.
Isn't this so
Exactly.
funny?
Yonder
They put them
bags.
in the yonder bags and everything.
It's so funny that WWE has like been openly transparent with their shit since 1989, and Jerry Springer maintained kayfabe to the very fucking
Dude,
end.
they keep the sauce
to the
tight.
very fucking end. They were like,
And,
"No, this is real,"
Yeah.
and they kept it. But
I'm a legacy.
there really is like the 7 because nobody talks about how it's fake. I mean, I think people assume, but it's not like the magic ever got out.
oh, I'm sure there's some other podcast out
I'm
there
sure
with
there
12
is.
listeners where somebody has talked about it. So
Well, call those 9 people. We'd like for them to come over.
they take your they're like no phones, and then you can take your bag with you or whatever, and then they separate you from your group. That's the last time.
They divide and conquer.
Yes.
No
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. And then they do a meeting. They bring they have a bunch of chairs set up on the stage. You go sit down on the stage, and like some producers like, guys, we're here. This is Jerry Springer.
You got a hype man.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do this. You guys aren't
Opening,
gonna.
a guy did a type 5.
Right, yeah, they're like, yeah, he's like, this is great. This is gonna be so much fun. You're not gonna see Jerry until you're on stage. We're
That's
gonna
what
have
I
a great
figured.
time, right? And
It's like that Camp Krusty
right,
episode.
and they're like, the more that you give us, the more the crowd's gonna give you. And then they're like, if you fuck up, they're gonna ring a bell, then your scene is over, and they're gonna like pull you off stage.
What constitutes fucking up?
Blanking,
Oh, okay.
forgetting, like so.
That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Blanking
Oh, so
on the setup.
they keep the energy. So if you fuck up, they literally just, all right, we're cutting you out.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to keep rolling.
Yep.
We're going. We're
Yep.
going. This is jazz.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a comedy show. They're like, all right,
Yeah.
next, keep it going,
So
keep it going.
what you're
Okay.
saying is that when it's live in front of a crowd, sometimes if the sketch, for lack of a better term, goes to shit, they'll end it and swap them out with new people.
They'll just end it, and then just the next
That's
next
crazy
people are
that the
coming
crowd is now just expected to go along with, okay, well, you all know it was a work anyway, right? That didn't
Yeah.
go well, but
No, I
y'all
mean-
are going to believe this one.
Those people show up because one,
fun.
they want to see the show, right? They've
I would
always
love
liked
to
the
go
show.
It
there.
is going to a
Two,
professional wrestling match.
they want to be able to roast somebody when the mic comes around.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
3, they want to pull their titties out. Those are the 3. Those are the only reasons why you
What
would
a
ever
great
go.
time.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do that meeting with you. They separate you. They get you all hyped up on fucking Dunkin' Donuts, like extra large coffee with the extra sugar. Like you get the sugar in the bottom, like you can feel the granules in your mouth. You know what I'm talking
So
about?
funny.
Are you nervous?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
And he had just done a fat rail off the producer's knife.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter.
And so I get this flamboyant man is going over what we're gonna do, and he's like going over my lines essentially, right? And he's like, "This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be like, hey Jerry, I just lost my virginity to my girlfriend. I'm 18. I'm bringing her here because I want to break up with her because I cheated on her with my roommate's girlfriend." That ended up being what it was supposed to be. That was what it was. She came over, sucked my dick, and now I wanted to bring my girlfriend on to break up with her.
No shit. That was the fucking storyline?
That was the story.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm okay. I'm all on board, bro.
So they kept reworking this until right before going on, and then
Right, no. So this is still like 6 a.m.
Okay, all right.
We didn't film until the afternoon.
Okay, so very first thing in the morning. Now they tell you this is your thing.
Right, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna go over this a bunch of times, and then they put you, and like I said, they separate you. You go into your green room, and you're in there with 10 other degenerate, fucking just garbage
to be a
people.
fly on that fucking white
my
trash
God,
wall,
dude. Just garbage, right?
Like standing in line at the courthouse. You ever done that?
Dude, yes, exactly.
You're like,
I don't think I could have
God
said it
damn
better.
it, shut the fuck up.
And then the only time, also you get there and they ask you what kind of cigarettes you like to smoke, and they're like, we got like,
Not if, but what kind.
yes, exactly.
They just assume.
Marlboro Lights, Marlboro Reds,
Big time.
menthols, and I don't know, maybe there was like one other one, right?
That's
And,
the funniest part of the story so far, is that they just assume, they just keep that shit on tap.
Well, because they're like, they're $20 a pack. We don't want to have you guys buying them, and also they know that everybody's a smoker, but
they know the
nicotine's a
demographic.
stimulant.
It's like cigarettes at a
It's
comedy
gonna
show,
get you
bro.
it's also going to get you in the
It's
zone.
gonna get you
fire
hyped
a
up.
little bit.
So whenever they lock you in these rooms, the only way they'll let you out is if you got to go piss, or if you want to go smoke. Mm-hmm. Other than that, you're locked in this room, and it's like all day. Like I said, we got there at like 5 in the morning, or 6 in the morning, and then didn't go on stage until like 1 p.m., 2 p.m.
Is it anxious energy the whole time? Is it like before doing stand up?
Right before.
Okay.
Right before it was,
gets
definitely. Yeah, that's when it got real, right? But other than that, I was just like uncomfortable listening to these guys scream about fucking UFC or football,
This is
whatever.
weird, and I feel kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Do
It's
you
like,
know,
I don't
like-
and also I'm not trying to make friends.
And then the other thing you said, other thing that was weird to me was that after her stressing, this is real, this is not acting, then they're like, all right, here's your storyline.
Right.
Isn't that fucking weird?
It is weird, yeah. But
But it worked though. I mean, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
that's the thing
it's-
is like they don't give you lines to rehearse. They just give you this outline of a scenario.
They
and then
figured out
run
wrestling.
you
Yeah,
right, and then
exactly.
they just
Seriously.
they run you through it over and over and over again.
They
right?
figured out how to make the everyman a fucking star for
Yeah,
10
well,
minutes.
yeah.
Well, bro, I mean, like when wrestling was as big as it ever was in the '90s with Stone Cold and all that shit, the two writers of the WWF would sit down and watch Springer, and they would just watch Springer while they wrote wrestling, and that's why it was so fucking similar.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Springer. That's wrestling. The whole I'm not giving you lines because you're gonna say them and it's gonna sound like somebody else wrote them. So here's
Right.
the fucking story.
Yeah, and so the only way they would let you out of your green room is to smoke, piss, or to go over your lines. Like a producer's gonna pull you to go over the scene, go over it. You go over it. Go to what do they call it? Wardrobe, right? You get to pick out your clothes,
Hell
get your
yeah.
clothes.
Did you own those?
Keep those clothes?
I did. I think I stole the shoes.
how I
Big
got-
time.
Yeah,
that's how I got a
couple other
tuxedo.
things, that's right.
He picked out a tuxedo.
And then it just gets closer, and then finally they're like, all right, we're about to get ready to shoot your block, right? Because they shoot like 4 of them at a time, or like 5 of them
Okay.
at a time, right? And ours was one of them. And the first one is on, and then the second one is on.
Are you
And
watching them?
They don't have a monitor for me. No, I think they, if I'm remembering correctly, they had a TV in the green room, and you could see what was going on stage. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty
I
sure you
would
can see
almost
it,
want
yeah.
to think that it'd be like a comedy show. Like you want to catch the vibe of the shit
yeah.
before you go up.
Well, I mean, no matter what, that audience is they're gonna applaud when they're supposed to applaud. They're gonna when
Yeah,
they're
no, I
supposed
know,
to,
but
you
I
know?
would just think psychologically for you as a performer, it's just going to be better for you to kind of get.
We're
in that
not
mentality.
performing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing, dude.
wink, wink.
Right? Yeah,
Sure,
we're not
absolutely.
performing. Yeah. So yeah, whenever the other people were on stage, and then you're like right back, behind stage, and you're just waiting, and then they're like, they're talking to you, and they're like, this is why you're here. This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. This is what you don't forget, right? And then that scene ends. They're gonna set up the next one. I'm the first one on stage, right? I'm there sitting in the chair, and fucking all the lights, dude. People are there, and then action, and Jerry comes out, and Jerry is like, Ronaldo, it's just that you just lost your virginity. What's going on, Ronaldo? And then I'm like, Jerry, I just lost my virginity to my girl. You can tell I'm fucking terrible actor, dude. It's so it's bad. I'm 18 years old.
Yeah,
it's fucking.
of course.
I'm trying to remember everything. I don't want to.
Can we watch it now? It sounds
you
like
want
this would
to?
be a good time to
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
Did they
yeah.
do a lot of editing around it? By the way, did they cut a lot of your bullshit out? Or?
No, they don't. They didn't edit any of it.
Wow. Okay.
This is the first one right here.
Okay.
Ronaldo, what's going on?
I'm 18 years old,
Yes.
and I just recently lost my virginity about 5 months ago.
Yeah, dude, scratch.
So I lost it to my girlfriend, Megan.
Yes.
We've known each other since elementary school, and, we've sort of been acquaintances ever since then.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until our senior year
Yes.
that we really got, close to each other. I asked her to be my girlfriend, and I asked her to go to prom with me,
Well, super.
And it's been,
See, dude, look, I'm
14 months
skinnier
later.
in that picture.
And,
Oh, well, it's very nice. So
Than I am in
obviously you
studio.
love her
I'm so
and-
much fatter.
yeah.
Yeah.
right.
You're so much better
A couple
at this than
days
most of the guys
ago,
on this
Yeah.
show.
I
already.
was at my buddy's house
Yeah.
while him and his friend were out, getting food.
Yes.
And, I was there, and there's this girl, Autumn, there with me. And,
all
I was
complete
just
fabrication.
sitting there.
Who's Autumn?
Yeah.
His girl?
Yeah. Is the roommate's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And,
So she was there while you were there.
Are you
Right,
starstruck
and
here?
I was there
A little bit.
playing Xbox, playing GTA 5, driving a Porsche down the highway,
look
and
at it. Well,
Put a
only
little
the
salt
best
and pepper
for you.
on that
And
story.
the next thing I know, she's
Going down. They bleeped out going down. They bleeped out going down.
It sounds like it's worse.
Wait, hold on.
And,
Jerry with the burner.
So the porch was a stick shift.
Right, yeah, exactly. And
It's like, there's a
I just
reason I'm
wanna
on
bring-
top.
Wait, so you had oral sex with this other guy's girlfriend,
What a great
Right,
line.
and so I wanted to bring Megan here.
your
'cause-
girlfriend, to tell her what happened?
Yeah, and break up with her because I want to be free, Jerry.
Oh,
I want to be free, Jerry.
Be free, Jerry.
I wanna be
it's
free.
not that you want to be with this other guy's girlfriend, or do you?
I just want to be free, Jerry. I want to be
You
able to
just
do
want-
whatever I want to do.
Yeah. All right.
Here's what the switcheroo on me.
Because she's watching backstage. Here's
They didn't
Megan.
tell me that she was going to be watching backstage.
So she's actually.
you didn't know
been
that?
listening
The
to you.
plan was that I was supposed to break up with her.
So is this authentic?
Yes.
I really think this
Yes.
is.
Here we go. This slap
You're
is authentic too.
disgusting.
What?
You're disgusting.
She came on to me like
We were
I
fine.
didn't.
We were fine.
I don't
14
know.
months.
Yeah.
14 months.
Oh!
Listen, it's
What
not,
in the
it's
fuck?
not like that. Like, okay, like I love you. I
Really? You love me?
Yeah, but you
love me
always-
so you would cheat on me?
Well, you always have a special place in my heart. Like
Right,
you were my
right,
first
right.
love. You're my first serious relationship. But I just can't do it anymore. Like I'm.
If you can't do
done.
it, why wouldn't you tell me? Why can't you talk to me?
Because anytime I do talk to you, you like catch an attitude with me for some reason, and it's
What
like,
attitude?
What? Are you kidding me? Like I can't.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, now I have an attitude.
I can't like even go and hang out with my friends without you like constantly texting me and trying
That's
to
funny
like.
because anytime I'm with my friends.
What friends?
You're,
Oh.
I'm losing all of my friends because of you.
No, and
Every time.
All right,
Wait.
wait. Do you love him?
Yeah, I do. He's my first love. Lost our virginities together.
Yeah, both of
Prom
you
date.
lost it, yeah.
We have a lot of special moments together.
All right.
Holy fuck,
Here we
we're-
go. Part 2. Hold on. I know. Cliffhanger, right?
How real do you think this is?
How real what?
When it's happening. When it's happening in real life.
So hold on.
Because
I'm a little confused by this too. So you come out, and when you say they pulled the switcheroo, you didn't realize that your girlfriend, your real life girlfriend, was listening to you say these things.
when they sold you a scene, essentially.
Right.
And then so you're well aware this is all bullshit.
Right.
But she doesn't know that it's bullshit. Is that
No,
correct?
no. She knows that it's bullshit. No. She knows.
Okay. Because it seemed like she was listening out back and then like, okay,
that
this
was
is why
the twist. That was They told me the reason that I was on the show was I was bringing my girlfriend on to break up with her.
Right.
But they were like, oh no, she's been listening in the back the whole time. And I didn't know. They didn't tell me that they were gonna like say she's been listening the whole time.
But
they still had just like trained me to go through the breakup.
But they
and, like, to
got
break
that
up
real
with her.
reaction out of you.
Exactly.
All
and then
of
they
it was
also
psychological.
Right. And they
are
didn't tell me
fucking
that
masters.
Yeah,
Jesus
they
Christ.
didn't tell me that she was gonna slap me either. So like, I legit that slap was.
Did she know she was going
real.
to?
Did she know?
Yeah.
Yes. So whenever they did the thing where they
so
were
smart.
bringing us in the back and going over our scene and everything, they were like making her smack a piece of paper.
Oh,
and shit. And,
shit.
like, yeah, and, like get real mad and like practice slapping and shit.
Holy fuck, man.
Dude, you're both doing a great job. She's killing it. She's fucking.
dude.
I believe it. I believe she wants to kill you.
She still does.
That's good.
You love her.
I do, and she'll always have a
Like,
special
that's
place
not
in my heart.
sounding
Obviously, you
like
don't
it.
love me if you would cheat on me, you know?
I didn't. She came on to me.
So
He was
Autumn
driving
came
the
on to
Porsche.
you.
Yeah, I was driving the Porsche.
Dude, Jerry's a killer, man. He's a sniper.
The Porsche really distracted him.
Yeah, did you pull over?
Here's Autumn.
Yeah, so this is the girl that sucked my dick.
You're such a whore.
No, I'm not.
You're
You don't even know me.
God damn.
She was the anchor, dude. She was the worst actor out of all of us.
So the other night we hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big it was, you know, when I unzipped your pants.
Porsches are traditionally small
I was
cars.
thinking maybe, you know, we could hang out again and have sex if you wanted to.
Look at that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
The comedic timing. Are you kidding me?
But I don't want to be with you. I just, it would
Oh,
be
no,
nice
we don't
to be
need to
hooked
be
up.
together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you just want him for the sex.
Just for the sex.
But you.
So you come into our friend group, you know. You don't
There is no
talk
friend
to
group. We're
us.
not friends. We don't know each
I've
other.
tried being your friend. I've tried
I don't want
talking
to
to
be
you.
your friend.
This is where it gets
We've
real.
known each other for
This
a month.
is real.
Yeah, I'm trying to
like
get to know
it.
you. You sit in the corner, you sit there, you're vaping the whole time, you know, doing your thing. Anytime you do talk, you're a bitch to anybody.
I just don't want to talk to you. Who would want to talk to you?
I mean, clearly everybody.
So this is your friend's girlfriend. So this is authentic right here, what she's saying. She's like, you're a fucking...
You have a boyfriend, though.
Kinda. Yeah.
It's a work that turned into a shoot, brother.
If you have a boyfriend, why are you having sex with other people?
I have a boyfriend. I needed somewhere to live.
Oh, Jerry, she does it all the time. She does it all the time.
All right, well, here's your boyfriend, Zach.
Here you go, dude. This is my homeboy. He looks like plus size Josh.
What the fuck's he doing out here now?
He's confronting me. Here we go.
Dude, you know, I guess we're Eskimo brothers now. She obviously good.
You were right. You told me that she.
Did you say it's obviously good pussy?
That's something I can't remember.
I'm not even mad at all. Like, honestly, it'd be cool if you didn't hide stuff behind my back. But like, you know, I think it'd be cool if you actually like moved in with me and we can have whatever girls we
Yeah,
want
dude,
over.
we can.
Eiffel Tower. I said Eiffel Tower. I said we could Eiffel Tower.
This is outlandish.
A great punchline. Dude.
Oh my god!
Comedy,
dude,
a
that
divine
is
comedy.
fucking great! Holy shit! That is
Yeah.
so
That's
much
amazing.
fun.
That is amazing, bro.
That's
Wow.
great television.
That
It was fun. It was definitely fun.
They structured it. They fucking structured. I love it.
They really do, dude. Because I thought it was gonna be a mess. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
a piece of shit. But dude, just I mean, look, that's simple storytelling, right, dude? That arc with the fucking finish, with
It's
a
like
hilarious
it's like
finish.
a wrestling match.
But yeah,
It's like
they
structured it.
They
yeah.
thread that needle so well of so many ridiculous variables of getting all these people playing these psychological
Absolutely.
games.
All these
and then,
non-actors who are or these non-performers who are performing.
Yeah.
But I do love the. I come over to your house to have sex.
yeah. Oh my
to
god.
have sex.
Yeah, dude.
We could have sex.
Yeah.
She got paid the least because she was the worst actor.
How much you get
Seriously?
paid?
That is true. They did end up paying us. Yeah. But
But they actually pay you afterward based on how good you are.
You got a sliding scale.
It is like a sliding scale, right? I
What
think
an
I think
incentive.
Megan got paid the most.
The winner's purse.
Well, she pulled her tits out, so of course she did.
Yeah. I think she got paid the most because
She
she
killed
like
it.
fought
She
and
killed
she
it.
and she did well.
Like I believed it, like legit.
Yeah.
I want to see their spreadsheet of all right, slapped. All right, did this?
Yeah,
Just checking
yeah.
off the
bonuses, like
list.
sellout
uh-huh.
bonuses.
Yeah. You all hit 2 superplexes out there tonight.
Holy fuck, that's hilarious.
So they, as soon as you're done with that, they're like, go back to the green room, go get changed, hurry up, go get changed, get your shit. I go back into my green room. Dudes are like going through like my McDonald's bag or something, or like drinking my tea. Like some dude's like drinking my Arizona or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, garbage.
just
dude.
white trash people.
Yeah.
Like you left it there, and they're like, "All right, where's fucking?"
He
tea
wasn't white
here?"
trash, but he was trash.
Okay,
I'll just say that.
God damn.
And I'm like, whatever, dude.
That's
Fuck
your
it.
problem for ordering the sweet tea.
Yeah.
What'd you think would happen?
There he is, dude. There he is.
Come on. He's back.
Short bus is back.
He's back, baby.
So and they're like, okay, get all your shit together, and then they bring you, they brought me into a room,
He pulled it out.
and,
Yeah, this is where his story's going, isn't it?
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, did a great job, kid, whatever. Do you have any references? And I gave them references, and then they give you the Visa gift cards or whatever.
Okay.
And
They paid you in Visa gift cards?
Like you got
course.
moxie,
what do you
kid.
think they were gonna give us?
Yeah, I would think it'd be that or
Paychecks.
cash. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not going to be because none of those people have checking accounts.
Yeah.
That's serious, but that's what it is.
I think it was like 100. No, I think it was 150.
What?
It was either 100 or 150.
I thought it would be a little bit more than that.
Yeah, no, it was like 100.
Yeah,
or
me too. But that
150.
sounds about right.
I
What
think
did
No,
the
it
Megan-
girl
sounds
get?
right.
What?
What did Megan get?
I think she got 200. Megan, how much did you get paid for Jerry Springer? She got
250.
Yeah.
I would have figured it would have been like 1,200.
So then
yeah,
I
but
think
it's
I
all
got-
expenses paid.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they paid for all that shit. So I think I got
You get a lot of
200 then, and
pills
she got
off $100.
250.
That's cool though, man. But
yeah.
I mean, you do that shit for the experience. And that's
Oh
why
yeah,
you fucking
that's
Oh,
what it
what?
was for the story. So
What did the chick get? The one who sucked.
Megan, how much did Autumn get? Yeah, there we go. She got 50. she
Ah,
got 50.
shit.
What
Yeah,
about your Eskimo brother?
I think he got like 100.
Okay.
And then
was
I got
fucking
200. He either got 100
hilarious.
or 150.
So, like, what was the
Um,
conversation they had with Megan? Were they like, you just weren't as good as them?
No, not
No,
Megan.
Autumn.
Autumn, whatever.
Autumn.
The one
No,
who
I mean,
sucked.
I don't think they necessarily said that. to
Megan's
me.
the
one
one
who
you met.
s-
Yeah.
Oh, Autumn. Okay, but yeah, the one who sucked. Like the one who got 50. Were they like, you just kind of sucked out there?
I don't know. I don't
Sit
know
down
what
and
they
watch
said
this
to her.
bullshit.
But they definitely said to Megan, like, hey, you got to carry the scene.
Yeah.
You.
I'm
You're
surprised.
You're the
Danny
star presence
DeVito
here.
for Always Sunny, right?
Yeah,
Like you're the one that has the skill.
I'm surprised they didn't get you guys back. I mean, seriously.
They were talking about it, but I don't think that episode did that well. Or, I don't know. Also, they ended up canceling. But anyways, so they get us on
With
stage.
storylines like that, how? How did that ever go out
Exactly
of
right,
business?
dude. I didn't know that's where it was going.
There's
Anyways.
still talks of bringing it back.
Are they really?
They get you off stage, get you changed, give you your money, and then they immediately rush you outside to like the area where like you're all smoking, and then, you're like congregating or whatever, and they're like, okay, you guys are gonna get on the shuttle whenever it comes here, and you guys are gonna have your goodie bags in your seats, and you get into the shuttle, and in your goodie bag, you open it up, it's a signed picture of Jerry, pair of Jerry beads. Your flight itinerary and 2 packs of smokes.
So they wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and get you out
and
of
get you
there.
the fuck out of there. Dude. They
Two
take you.
packs of smoke.
And 2 packs of smokes. That's right, dude. And then they send you
that's
straight to the
hilarious.
airport, dude. We got to the airport. We didn't we thought maybe we were gonna be able to go to New York or something, and we were thinking about it whenever we were there because we got there super early for our flight, which was later at night. our flight keeps getting postponed. We get on the plane at our departure time is 9:11. We're like, well, that doesn't look good.
Sign when I'm leaving New York City.
Yeah, right. And they're like, hey, all the pilots are drunk. We got to find one that can fly this plane. And then they're like, hey, all the pilots are drunk. None of them can fly the plane.
Did they
Sorry.
actually say that?
No, they didn't say that. But I mean, that's what it was. They reached their overtime.
Oh, okay.
They reached their legal
We
limit.
apologize. Thank you for flying Ralph Air.
Yeah.
Our boys are fucked up.
Holy shit, man.
And so we could have gone to the city. We could have gone and fucking hung out in New York, right?
Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, right. So then we have to like call up to the place and they get us another hotel room. We find a cab. Right as we're like trying to find the cab, I'm like, guys, I don't have my wallet.
Oh no.
I don't have my wallet. We got to go back.
Jerry stole your wallet.
Yeah, right. I go back to Lost and Found Out.
You know who it was? It was that guy with the sweet tea.
That's right.
Motherfuckers looting through your shit. Yeah.
I had it on the plane. I knew I had it on the plane because I had it out and I fucking left it. And so we sit in Lost and Found for like 3 hours.
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
2 a.m. Finally, some poor bastard, they already pulled the plane into the hangar. So some dude that works like custodian crew had to go into the plane, search through the plane, find my wallet, come all the way back, bring it to me. I finally got my wallet.
All for $3.
Right. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like
And a Ricardo Montalban ID. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
His
It's
fake ass name.
finally 2 a.m. We fucking leave, get to our hotel room, stay overnight, get back to the airport, get on an airplane, go home, get stuck in traffic for 3 hours because there's an overturned semi that's on fire. It just became a shit show towards the end. But
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I think that's yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's a great fucking story, dude.
That really is.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean that's what I did it for. For any
yeah.
reason.
Do you regret it at all? Or are you like, hell yeah, I fucking did Jerry Springer?
I regretted it as soon as it came out. Because like I said, I'm from
Did you
Granite
get a bunch
City.
of people hit you up and shit?
I mean, my mom's like you go over to your friend's house because it's like, I don't know, he's having like a birthday and like some of his family's there, and then his family's like, you know, they were on Jerry Springer, and the rest of their family's like, you were on Jerry Springer, and they're like, yeah, look, we have it on DVR, come watch it, and they're all like fucking sitting around watching it and shit.
Yeah, I'm
you know?
fucking this bitch. I'm gonna be fucking that one.
So you cheated on your girlfriend and then brought her to Jerry Springer. So does everyone assume that now? Or
They're-
everyone
well-
that did see it?
Everybody's first question is like, is that fake? That's always what they're like, is this fake? Because
keep
they
that
see us
kayfabe.
together afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I
Exactly.
should just start telling them that it's real, but we work shit out.
You should have done that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, die with the lie. Like, legally, I have to tell you, yes, it happened.
Honestly, yeah, that is true.
Did you sign a paper that said,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I have to lie about this?
Oh yeah. Oh
Really?
yeah. Well, 100%.
What did the paper, like, do you remember, like, the exact terms?
It's
Like,
just-
what
it's
they
like,
said?
I think it's just like an NDA, right? It's like you're not. They say like you can't disclose anything that happened on this show is factual or something like that.
You have a
Yeah.
document that you signed that says you have to stick to kayfabe.
Exactly.
That is
That's
fucking
right, dude.
hilarious.
See, and the
The Undertaker signed that in 1978.
Yeah, that'd be like if Vince McMahon was like, you gotta tell him that you lost to that bolt of lightning that came out of your fucking hand.
Oh my god, dude, that is such a good fucking story.
Dude, so I completely lost. I'm sorry, you blew my mind with that one. Legit, I had a question, but now I can't.
Whenever it aired,
I just assumed that. Wow.
when it aired, me, my girlfriend, and Zach,
Yeah.
we all, we worked at the same restaurant together, and it aired whenever we were all working the same shift.
Oh my god!
Oh
Did
my
anybody
God.
notice that?
The whole fucking staff. Yeah, the whole staff. So,
And it was your real names.
Right,
It
yeah,
wasn't,
yeah.
That's,
you
that's
didn't
what I
have
was getting at
aliases,
earlier. That's what I
yeah.
was getting at. Because at least, like, you know, Mick Foley is Mankind, and Steve Williams was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and like, but you're using your real name.
yeah, no, it was our real name.
with your real girlfriend and your
And-
real friends. Yeah.
You know, there's a TV in the lobby, so we obviously turn it on in the lobby. All the other servers
Yeah.
and cooks come out there to fucking watch it, and then you know, there's and the place that we work, our clientele is octogenarians, you know, they're all old as fuck, and they're
Oh
coming
my
in,
word.
and and it's just me talking about a girl going down on me, you know, and then
Is
it
this
was like
the
people
kind of
fighting and
stuff
shit.
you have at this
The
establishment?
Jerry Springer
Right.
zingers in there.
They
yeah.
usually have it on the Weather Channel and shit. So there's the one thing that you can find on the internet is the questions that they did afterwards.
Oh my
Okay.
And there's a
God.
couple. So there's a couple that they directed towards us.
I can't wait to see this.
Play this. I will say this. I'm pissed. There were these two older black women.
Okay.
Older,
They call
bigger,
you sugar. Yeah.
bigger black women. The ones that you're into, Josh. And
Skinnier black women.
they both pulled out their awful tits, and they didn't fucking show them on TV. They cut them out.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Goddamn censorship.
I can't believe they would
It's coming
cut
for us
out
all.
How'd you not
tits
snatch
out
that
of
after the
everything.
fucking
What am I
show,
connected
bro?
to right now? Why is this not playing? Here we go. All right, here we go. Shit. No, wait. All right, here we go.
South Africa. Oh, wonderful. Nice to have you here. Yes, sir.
Hey, Jerry. Coming from Cincinnati. Hey, this is for the Lumberjack brothers back there. Hey, when y'all coming out with your new video game, hey, cut me in, man.
Look at how pissed she is, dude.
I've workshopped that.
Sorry, Jerry.
She was
two
carrying
comments.
it.
Oh,
Here we
sorry,
go.
2 comments. One, I absolutely love the ground you walk on. And I came all the way from Sydney, Australia to get my Jerry beads.
Titties. Woo! I don't know if you can tell by those pixels, but they were not great.
Josh, you gotta start this in your living room.
I am on my way.
They don't sell beads in Australia?
Dude, burners.
Come
Always
over here.
burners.
Get beads. That's a long trip.
I got a question for the girl in the green and black here in the corner. You say you use your cats to get guys and guys use dogs to get girls? Well, I got a turtle named Binky at home. What's up with that?
What'd he say?
Got a turtle named Binky at home.
Hey, Jerry, how are you? My question's for my man in the pink. I'm wondering if you chose the first lady because of the bruises on her knee.
Damn.
She
That's a
sucked
good one.
that
That's a good one.
dick.
I got her.
I think theirs was real. I think they were the ones that it was real.
Okay, my question's for the 80-pound kid, right? Weren't you afraid going home with those two girls that they were gonna eat you?
Jesus
No, wait.
Christ.
Oh, I ended up being Snapchat friends with that kid after
Producers
this.
have decided that you
Hayden
will take us
Hamilton.
into the
Did
break.
you know all their
Right
other
back with
stories
Jerry's
when
final
this was happening at the end?
What'd you say?
Did you know all of their stories? Because they were on the show at different times, or were you like whisked back?
So all those people that were there on the stage with us,
Yeah.
those are the ones that were all in our group. Like we were in that
Okay.
grouping in that taping. So
Okay.
we all were like there backstage while those were getting recorded.
That is fucking
What
hilarious.
made you think that that one couple was real?
Megan was in the green room talking, and everybody was talking about, because, you know, women, they love to talk.
That's what they do.
As we've been talking for over 2 hours about bullshit.
But we can tell stories.
Content.
They were talking about how all of theirs was fake, and then some girl was like, "Wait, your guys is fake?"
What?
She was just maintaining kayfabe. man.
Exactly.
That's what she was.
She signed a legally binding document to die on this sword.
I was paid 50 Buffalo Trace dollars.
Dude, they care about kayfabe. That when they're doing the questions afterwards, they tell you like, "Hey, if your scene ended well for you, then be happy up there. But if you just got broken up with or some shit, be mad.
Yeah.
Like, you're
She
not
was pissed. I
Yeah,
mean,
and that's
she
why
was
she
killing
looked.
it.
Yeah, that's why she looked pissed.
Hold the emotion. Yeah.
And they cut to her.
Because if you
team
think
member.
about it, she's the only one that got fucked out of that whole situation, right? I got a dude that I can have threesomes with. I got some chick that I can just bone for no reason. Megan lost a boyfriend and friends.
Dude, because, you know what though? Because again, just like wrestling, when I watched that, if it cut to her face, I'd be like, for a moment, I'd believe it. I'd be like, man, maybe that really did happen.
That fucking
to her.
bitch.
Seriously, like, yeah, dude, like she killed it, man. That was
Dude, I wonder how many relationships end after Jerry Springer,
So
where it's a
many.
situation like this where you go pretending, and now you're like, now people think you took me here and you're getting your dick sucked.
Oh, I'm
But
sure.
not just that, but you're on the show and you're saying real life things. You're unearthing these things that I guarantee were not said before you went on stage.
In a place where the average IQ is lower, that probably happens.
Yeah,
for sure.
which tends to be who this attracts, I'm sure.
Yeah,
especially when they do references as getting all of their fucking people.
Yeah, that's also where I'm from. The IQ points is a little bit lower.
You're right, though. People are going to watch that and be like, well, that really happened.
Of course.
But I
I'm
mean,
sure.
like, you know what, though? Legit, I really didn't realize that they used your real name and stuff. So that does work in the sense that if I fall out of touch with Josh and I see Josh Freeman on Jerry Springer with the chick that I really know is his girlfriend, I'm going to be like, God damn, maybe that is real.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee that helps out.
Dude, my favorite is just the screen grab from it, where it's just it's just zoomed in on
your
me.
Instagram.
Yeah, and it just says Ronaldo recently lost his virginity.
That's great.
That's my
so
credit.
Fucking funny.
That's my comedy credit.
That's amazing. I
Recently
remember when
lost
I
his
saw
virginity.
that on Facebook. I was like, what the fuck is the story behind that?
Yeah, I
Holy
didn't know if
shit.
this was a Photoshop or what. And
That's
I'm
the
like,
story.
Dude, that is so fucking badass.
Killer,
That's
man.
what it is.
All right, let's go this mic, boys.
Yeah, let's go bomb our asses off.
Ronaldo, plug your podcast.
Uncircumcised, Raw and Uncut comes out roughly Thursday mornings-ish, depending on how hungover I am.
All right, roughly Thursday morning-ish.
The Obtuse Angles podcast.
No plugs.
Come on.
This has been a Walter Freeman production. Meow, meow, motherfucker.